Before the bell kickoff, okay? Let's get everything perfectly straight here. It's not Reality Check. This is Collision Course 2016, and there's a lot of events that have led to this moment, and we need to address them soon.
Let's address them, and on my other side is the Swink, the man with the sexiest beard in wrestling. How you doing, Swink?
I'm doing good tonight, Steve. I'm ready for some action.
And you are like a child on Christmas with the debut of Zero Gravity. I even heard you wore your rubber underwear, just so you don't get too excited.
Yes, I'm
What is with you and
looking
underwear tonight?
forward to Zero Gravity's debut tonight.
It's laundry day, Steve Kenton. It's laundry day. Anyway, lots of action tonight. We're going to start things off here in just a few minutes with the pre-show battle royal. Whoever wins that battle royal tonight, it's the first thing you're going to see, is going to go on and later on tonight fight who, Steve Kenton?
Rion Skills for the CTW Tri-States Championship. And Rion Skills is in a position tonight where he doesn't know who his challenger is until that match is completed and has concluded. And it's not just a match that has just enhancement guys. This is a match that has some of the top talents in all of Crash Tested Wrestling. They're all going to be battling it out. 8 men, it will be insanity, and that's even before the main show starts. Some of those individuals will even be wrestling later in the evening, and there is so much at stake all night long, and the CTW Tri-States Championship will be at stake.
Indeed, and tonight, CTW sees the debut of a high-flying new tag team to CTW, not to Midwest Independent Wrestling, but to CTW, and maybe the Dominion have finally bitten off more than they can chew, Nick Swink.
Well, the Dominion, if you were following on Facebook, on the Crash Tested Wrestling Facebook page, the Dominion sent a message to Zero Gravity saying that they have scouted them, that they are ready for them, and if they try any of their flippy moves, they are prepared for them.
It's really difficult to scout people that fly around the ring like Astro Boy.
Well, they are called the Midwest's highest flyers for a reason.
So we have that match coming up.
Before we switch topics here, I mean, Dominion made several good points. Zero Gravity makes 0 sense for Dominion. But maybe Zero Gravity will be the next top tag team in Crash Tested Wrestling. We'll see.
If the Dominion can't see them because they're high overhead, then how are you going to beat them?
We'll
find out a little later tonight. And then, of course, we have that big main event coming up at the end of the evening, the fatal four-way, as it were. And what an amount of talent in that match, gentlemen.
Oh, Reality Check. Okay, the main event, Justice Jones in the match of the night, arguably, debatably, I say certainly, was able to put away Mitch Blake. There were a lot of shocking events in that matchup. I thought Mitch Blake actually had Justice Jones beaten with that high-flying elbow drop. And I don't know if...
They broke the ring!
Well, eventually,
Do you remember that?
Death Valley driver into the corner by Jones to Mitch Blake. It was intense. It was insanity. And Justice Jones had his hand raised when it was all said and done. And I don't think that Mitch Blake and Justice Jones have totally, unequivocally settled their score. But Jones will be challenged tonight. Jones has an opportunity. Jones could walk out of this building as #1 contender for the CTW Tri-States Championship.
But he's got to go through 3 of the toughest competitors that he's ever faced. Nick Swink, speak to that.
It's going to be a 4-way war tonight between 4 of the best wrestlers in the Midwest. You've got Bryce Benjamin, you've got Brubaker, and you've got the veteran, the legendary Midwest wrestler, the Ice Pick Vic Capri.
Ice Pick Vic Capri cannot be injured, cannot be killed. He keeps coming back. I have seen that man take more punishment than just about any human being in my life, and he's still here, and he's involved in that match, so you can never count the Ice Pick out.
I think it's a hostile crowd environment that Brubaker and Bryce Benjamin were involved in last month at Reality Check. But in the end, Brubaker hit that overdriver on Bryce Benjamin, and that was all that he could take. And maybe Brubaker has his sights set on championship gold, and that could take place later here this afternoon, tonight on this exclusive live event. You got to check it out. LRPlive.tv, $7.99. You get to watch from the comfort of your own home on your favorite smart device, wherever you are with a Wi-Fi signal. It is as easy as setting yourself up, typing in some instructions, reading the instructions, typing in some information, and within a minute, you could be watching what everyone's watching exclusively right here, and you don't even have to be in the building. You could be in another state. You could be flying somewhere else, and you can see all the action right here.
The only thing you can't do on the LRP network is edit out Steve Kenton in any way. You're going to get him in all his glory and all his regalia. I actually made him quiet. What are we? Is
No,
it?
you know what your problem
time?
is. You know what your problem
All right,
is.
you know what? I hate to cut you off. Actually, I don't. I love cutting you off. It is time to go live. Is everybody ready for a battle royal? I'm ready for a battle royal. Let's kick it off, and we now bring you live on the LRP network, live here in Munster, CTW. It's Collision Course, y'all.
We're
Let's
still in the
buckle
before the
up.
bell kickoff. Let's bring Jamie Olsen to the ring, our ring announcer. Let's hear a round of applause for Jamie Olsen, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pre-show battle royal. With a time limit of 15 minutes, the winner faces Rion Skills tonight for the Tri-States Championship. Introducing first.
We are awaiting the arrival of the 8 participants for this big
Hey, there he is. Priest and Braun. Oh my God!
Didn't I tell you that there were going to be some hard-hitting, tough competitors in this one? You got future talents that are going to try to establish themselves, and then you have
Miles
those
Mercer's
that
in
are
the Battle
within
Royal.
the top of the rankings, within the top 10 of all of Crash Tested Wrestling. This is a combustible situation.
Steve, Priest and St. Michael's are in the same ring in a battle royal? Dear God in heaven!
You and I both know that they're going to be gunning for one another in this match.
Wait a minute, that's not who. It's Aaron Xavier!
Hey, he already
what
has
the
this
hell is
man.
Aaron Xavier and Ace Bradley?
Hold on, Aaron Xavier already. Ace Bradley might blow
Ace
up the
Bradley and
ring.
Aaron Xavier? Oh my God!
Aaron Xavier.
Why in the
Wait a
world
minute,
did they
Aaron
allow
Xavier
Xavier in
already
here?
has a tag team championship. What's he doing in this match? That doesn't make any sense.
This is a unique opportunity for all 8 of these men. One of these men will go on to face Rion Skills later on tonight for that Tri-States Championship.
Well, many of these individuals are wrestling again later tonight.
It's the brightest stars in the CTW galaxy. One ring, one night only. The winner of this match goes on to face Rion Skills later tonight. And
There's
here
a
we
rivalry.
go! We're underway!
It's a rivalry, and right away, there is some distance being separating the individuals in one corner
Once
and
again,
the other.
Aaron Xavier is wandering around outside the match, not making himself available yet. Meanwhile, Ace Bradley at the corner turnbuckle being double teamed by Silky Mercer and Jared Priest.
There are
And the
favorites
Young
in
Guns
this
are
match.
going up against Braun the Lumberjack.
There are favorites in this match. Braun the Lumberjack, in my opinion, and in addition to that, Christopher St. Michael.
Xavier finally enters the match, and we are underway. All the combatants are involved.
Think about it this way, Xavier has a chance to walk out of here with 2 championship belts tonight.
Christopher St. Michael deserves a straight-up one-on-one opportunity against Rion Skills, and I don't think that he's gotten that yet. And for that CTW Tri-States Championship, he wants it badly.
And we
enough
have our
that he
first
gets the
elimination.
first elimination.
Has been eliminated.
Jake Andrews eliminated by Christopher St. Michael's there. We are down to 7 men now in this matchup.
You know, Braun the Lumberjack, this is a must-win situation for him. Remember the pre-show last month, he took a loss to Miles Mercer.
And the Hangman's rope. Ace Bradley, Elliot Paul is eliminated and hung. He has been hung by Ace Bradley. You
There
can
goes
kill a
Miles
man that
Mercer.
way.
Man, I thought Mercer was going to have a good chance in this, but
Silky Mercer has now been eliminated. This match is fast. It's fast and furious.
It is breaking down here. We are down to just 5 competitors left in this match. You got Braun the Lumberjack in there. You got Jared Priest. You got Aaron Xavier. You have Fall Ace Bradley and Christopher St. Michael's.
Somebody better look at
there are
Elliot
2
Paul's neck.
Plague members in this match, and they
Elliot
can
Paul was
work
choked out.
together if they want, although it is every man for themselves. And now Ace Bradley paired off with Braun the Lumberjack.
Well, usually that hangman's noose is illegal, Steve, but in a battle royal, there really aren't very many rules. You just go over the top rope to be eliminated.
Well,
That's
I'm
it.
afraid Ace Bradley's going to blow up this ring.
Is that the end?
Braun
Ace
eliminated.
Bradley's been eliminated.
Braun the Lumberjack
Lumberjack.
eliminating Fallout Ace Bradley in this one. That's huge.
Aaron Xavier, who has not done much in this match, has decided to reinsert himself at the right time.
Well, he's got a smart strategy here. He's picking his spots, waiting for the right opportunity to strike.
And look at this war unraveling before our eyes. St. Michael, Jared Priest. Remember that tag team match last month?
Wait a minute. Ace Bradley just handed the plunder to Christopher St. Michael's, and he exploits it.
He crowned him with that one. What
And
a
now he's
nasty
choking
shot that
him
was.
with that noose. Remember, like I said, in a battle royal, There aren't really any rules except for over the top rope.
4 men left in this ring right now. Aaron Xavier, St. Michael, Priest, and Braun the Lumberjack. And it's a Donnybrook we've got going here in Munster tonight. Collision course off to a bang.
And I had said from the onset that I thought that Braun the Lumberjack and Christopher St. Michael would be the odds-on favorites leading into this match simply because of their ranking and their withstanding prior to and after reality check. And Christopher St. Michael will be moments away from
And
getting
Jared
that
Priest
big elimination
obliterates
he's
St.
looking
Michael's
for.
with an elbow.
Now, Aaron Xavier hasn't been eliminated. He went under the bottom rope there, and he has been picking his spots, like I said, throughout this entire match. And you see he's just hanging back there, waiting for the right opportunity.
And this could be it for St. Michael. Is Jared Priest a running start?
Wait a minute.
Both
The
men go
momentum.
up and over.
Wait, Jared Priest is hanging on for dear life.
His legs
He has
did
not
not
touched the
touch the
ground
ground.
yet. He has not touched the ground. He is not eliminated.
Yeah, we can see it from here.
St. Michael's is gone. Jared Priest is trying to get
Oh,
back.
he couldn't
And he's
hold
gone.
on.
He couldn't hold
Any
on.
longer.
That's St. Michael's, and they're still fighting
We got
outside
a
the
brawl
ring.
outside of the ring, inside of the ring. Aaron Xavier was dumped. I believe Aaron Xavier
But
on
the
the far side
referees
was
were
dumped over the top.
preoccupied. The
Referee never
referees
saw
did
it.
not see the
I think
elimination.
Braun won this.
Swink is right on the money.
Braun
He
the
did-
Lumberjack should
Look
be
out, from
wait a second.
behind. Braun the Lumberjack has just been eliminated.
I
And
don't, I
And now the
don't
referee
believe.
sees it.
I don't believe this.
Aaron Xavier wins the match.
I don't think the referee saw him get eliminated either.
I don't think he did. I think you're right, Steve Kett.
He turned around at the right moment to see Braun on the floor.
Braun the Lumberjack won this match. Aaron Xavier, ever the opportunist, with the referee's back turned, gets the victory.
Aaron, you're absolutely right. The ultimate opportunist, Aaron Xavier, capitalizes there.
This is incredible. Aaron Xavier outsmarts the general
Braun the
manager and
Lumberjack
boss
won that match.
of
That
Crash
was
Tested
Braun
Wrestling.
the Lumberjack's match.
No, think about what just happened. Last month in reality check, he outsmarted Windy City AC. Now he's got his chance to get another championship later tonight. How did he sneak
Once
his way
again,
into this?
Aaron Xavier, with the intelligence and the
mackerel.
guile and a little bit of deceiving, gets the victory, and he is going to face Rion Skills a little bit later on tonight for the Tri-State Championship.
Well, that is a big deal, but let's talk about what you have to deal with later tonight, because I've heard rumors that you're going to be inside of that squared circle.
Yes,
you,
they-
Steve Aaron,
they needed
not
to-
in a match.
They needed to find somebody to get in that ring and mediate the contract signing between the Angel and Renee Van Peebles.
Can
and
you handle being in the ring with two women at the same
I
time?
can't, but I'm going to get up there and I'm going to give it the old college try. I'm going to try to not get killed, and that might happen.
Well, there are three women that are going to be involved.
Who's
at
the third
Ground
one?
Zero.
Are you
At
calling me a
Ground
woman?
Zero. We're talking about lots and lots of events that are about to unravel, and the road to Ground Zero in late July. It all starts here tonight, and there is so much going on. That one of the featured matchups, the Triple Threat Championship match, a tournament, one of the most talked about tournaments in all of Crash Tested Wrestling. We're talking about crowning the first ever women's champion, and there's more.
Wait, something's broken out backstage.
What's going on
There's
here?
a Donnybrook backstage. The Battle Royal has gone backstage.
St. Michael, they're going at it.
Hey, look, it's Willie the Bomb. It's Windy City AC.
Windy City AC, and stuff is about to break down even before the show starts.
They got to get order back there. Someone's getting hurt.
Hey, I said break this up right now. You know what? I am sick and tired of this every single month. You know what? I want to fix this because at Ground Zero is going to be the Saint versus the Priest. And let me tell you something, St. Michael's, you're going to have to do this by yourself, because if I see any member of the Plague out there, they're going to be, not only are they banned from ringside, the entire Plague are going to be fired if they show their face at Ground Zero. Good luck. Now get them out of here. Get them out of
Did
here.
he do that?
I have never seen Windy City AC so angry. Oh my God. Did you hear that? If there's any Plague involvement in that match, they could be fired.
This is insanity.
And
This is
we are
total
on
insanity.
the
and later tonight, from what I've been told, Jared Priest will be in action again. And maybe there'll be more. Who knows? This whole, Windy City AC's got a lot on his plate tonight. A lot on his plate, because how do you just totally get physically assaulted by Awesome Kong and then all of a sudden put her in a championship
We are on a
match?
collision course with Destiny tonight. It is time for collision course here at CTW. Let's go. Let's get it started right now. Pre-show over. Collision Course is at hand, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that we are going to be live on the LRP network tonight. I need everyone to make some noise and keep us excited tonight, all right?
All right.
You can do better than that. Come on, let me hear it.
Let's hear it.
There are a lot of big returns anticipated for tonight's event. The return of Hardcore Craig, Willie the Bomb Richardson, the All-American Scumbag Machine. There is so much that is about to transpire, and we're going to get this all squared away and get started right here. CTW's Collision Course live on the LRPlive.tv. Watch it and enjoy Crash Tested Wrestling's Collision Course.
It's gonna be a hot time in the old town tonight.
And what about that pile driver? Remember that pile driver that was delivered?
How could I forget?
By BOW to Kenny Courageous? What is the condition of Kenny Courageous?
I don't know. And we
Also, the video that was posted on the Crash Tested Wrestling website after the show was over, Kenny Courageous backstage, inside his bag was that box.
that cube.
What is the significance of the puzzle box? What is that?
Nobody
I don't know
knows.
what that's all
Nobody
about.
knows.
But I think that with that golden ticket and with fear already implanted in Kenny Courageous's mind, that BOW's already has Kenny Courageous's mind altered. And sooner or later, when the timing is right, BOW might use that golden ticket. And he doesn't have to use it anytime tonight. He's got time. He can use that anytime over the course of the entire year up to the next lucked out event.
He won that match fair and square straight away, and he has got that golden ticket, and he can cash it anytime he wants to, whether it's Kenny or the next champion. If there, it doesn't matter. Whenever he wants, at his whim, it's a monster with a get-out-of-jail-free card, as far as I'm concerned.
He had an opportunity to cash it in last month, and he decided not to. He wanted to prolong the suffering of Kenny Courageous.
That's right. Swink's right.
Recent signings by Crash Tested Wrestling in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen on the LRP Network and here in Munster, welcome to Collision Course.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first match of the evening is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, hailing from the Forbidden City, weighing 280 pounds, this is the demigod, Jared Priest.
And here comes the monster that is Jared Priest. One of the brightest stars in the Crash Tested galaxy. There's no doubt about that. There's nothing that Jared Priest can't do. No conquest he can't overcome. He might be mean, but he's as
but
good as it
there's
gets.
There's a lot of plague in this man's mind, okay? And when we start with the plague, let's start with the brainchild of it, Christopher St. Michael. He's in this man's head already. All right, he knows where he's going. July 30th, win or lose here, he must make Christopher St. Michael one-on-one. It will all be sorted out on that occasion. But right now, Jared Priest is in a tough matchup right here to start off this event, CCW's Collision Course 2016. All right, let's talk about this huge event. Four-way main event featured attraction, CCW Tri-States Championship opportunity at stake, #1 contenders match. But Tri-States title's on the line. Aaron Xavier won his match. In the pre-show, he will face Freon Skills for the title, the big contract signing. Hawk signed the contract, but what about the other two? It all happens later tonight. Angel and Peebles with Aaron. It's all going to be in that ring.
Meanwhile,
News returns. The road to Ground Zero starts right now.
And Jared Priest will launch Ground Zero next week. We've seen Jared Priest in a lot of big matches, and it's just going to get bigger and better for this guy.
Well, he's got to be in a foul mood after what happened during the kickoff when he was attacked by Jared Priest. They brawled in the locker room area. Remember that Windy City AC made the match.
Introducing his
In a moment.
opponent. He is making his crash-tested wrestling debut.
Somebody's debuting. Who?
He is from Austin, Texas, weighing 250 pounds.
Who?
Jack Moody.
Moody? Jack Moody?
Is that the guy that sits here during
My
halftime?
broadcast colleague during the halftime show?
I don't talk to the
Jack
guy.
Moody?
I don't know who
Moody can fight?
he's going to, apparently. This is
Does
causing fire crowd here.
Jack Moody know he's fighting tonight?
Well,
Oh, for
And
heaven's
there he is! It's Jack Moody!
That is your dazzling sprinkle for the night, huh?
It's Jack Moody is here! He's fighting!
Jack Moody making his debut tonight, and what a first test he's going to have tonight against Jared Priest.
Guy needs to get a chance. for heaven's
It's
sake.
Jack Moody!
As I was saying
He's biting the
earlier,
heck out of me.
Windy City AC made the match for Ground Zero next month. It is going to be Jared Priest St. Michael's. Remember the stipulation that AC made. If the Plague gets involved, all the members of the Plague will be fired.
It's Jack Moody!
I know you're really excited
can't
about.
believe it!
I know you're really excited about your buddy Jack Moody.
I don't like the man in clothes, let alone not in clothes.
I don't want to ruin the celebration for Jack Moody, his big debut here at Collision Course, but does he have anything to do with the Plague at all?
I don't know. It's Jack Moody. I can't believe he's
Wait,
wrestling.
You know better than I do, Aaron. This guy has a pretty nasty, bad attitude.
You know, he
not?
does often speak very highly of BOW.
Has he spoken well of this man in the past
Jared-
on this microphone, in this building?
Well, Jared Priest doesn't seem impressed by
At
Jack
all.
Moody.
Well, this might be a true Collision Course is this man Jack Moody
Moody-
crash-tested. I don't think he's crash-tested. We're going to find out what
We're gonna find
how
out
much
something.
He can really take.
Jack Moody might have the only beard that rivals yours, Swink.
I don't know. We're gonna have to.
Like, you guys could be the Sexy Beard Brothers or something.
We could have a beard off.
If I'm Jared Priest, I have to have the eyes open in the back of my head. I don't know when.
And we are underway. The bell rings and Jack Moody's debut against the demigod.
I mean, the Plague can come out and Logan and try to get some backlash on this man, Jared Priest. He's got to stay aware of his surroundings.
Moody has got to be in over his head here.
You're absolutely right, Steve Kedden. Priest has got to have the Plague in the back of his mind. They could come out here, like you said, at any
I thought
moment.
Moody was a broadcaster. What, do I get to go in the ring next? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Steve.
You got your opportunity in that contract signing later tonight, Aaron. So you ready?
And the
You
fans
said you changed your underwear, right?
The
You changed your
fans-
drawers.
I think Jack Moody is in a better cardiovascular shape.
There's no doubt about that. And the Priest chant echoes through the warehouse here in Munster. Jack Moody doesn't have many friends in attendance.
There's anticipation building here. I can sense that Moody is confident, but as soon as Priest slams him one time, everything, the whole complexion of this is going to.
All right, here we go. Collar and
gonna
elbow
fold
tie
like
up in
a
the center of the
Budweiser
ring. And look at
launcher.
that.
Are those his arms?
Well,
Well, you wanted the test of strength there with
how is
Jared
that
Priest.
possible?
I don't know. He's got some kind of hidden strength there.
one of those educated fists by the Demigod is going to collapse Moody like a Budweiser lawn chair.
Hammerlock into the rope.
Now
And the referee
has
calling
to
for the
do
break.
his job, okay? He got the ropes. He needs to create distance. He has to use his speed. If he has speed, I haven't seen this man wrestle before, but
Yes.
I can tell that he's confident, and that smile that was on his face is slowly
Well, Jared
turning
Priest
into a
is,
frown. He's got to get serious.
Jared
about
Priest
this.
is laughing at Moody here. He's not impressed, to say the least.
Well, you got to give Moody credit. I mean, he is bringing the fight right to Jared,
And,
but you don't want to
yeah,
mock,
I
you
don't
don't
know.
want to mock a Demigod.
I don't know how to call that.
No, it was a taunt. It was a severe taunt in the direction.
Yeah,
of
a
Priest
taunt
to let
with,
him know
a
that
taunt with his lower
No, he's
extremities.
serious. He
A
wants
Sugar
to win.
Shack taunt.
He wants
Yeah,
to-
there you go.
You beat Priest here in your debut. You are crash-tested wrestling.
Side
You was
headlock
top
applied
dog.
now by Moody on Priest.
Got to give Jack
And,
credit. I mean, he's bringing the fight to Priest. He's got him in a nice side headlock.
Moody doesn't have a friend in the world here tonight in Munster, Indiana, as the fans are not fans.
Out of everyone's
Oh,
debut
Jack.
that we were going to see here tonight, Vid Caprice, Zero Gravity, Nick Cutler, did you ever think that Jack Moody, the broadcaster who sits here during halftime, would be a part of this?
Irish
still
whip
can't-
off the rope. Shoulder
Now
tackle.
goes Priest. I still can't believe his shorts are the same pattern that my kid had his curtains when he was 2.
Oh,
Wait-
Priest
wait a minute.
is losing his marbles. He's had enough.
Priest. You know, Moody is testing Priest's patience, and I think Priest has had enough. Series of arm drags taking down Moody, and you can see Moody favoring his back now.
Playtime is over, as they say.
He's mooing and oinking like a bunch of wild animals. What is this?
Off the ropes, catching a huge power slam.
Almost split Moody in half in the
Number
cover.
1, 2, and a 2 count.
Give Jack Moody some credit. He kicked out of a tremendous power bomb.
Moody, get out.
Power slam.
Moody, get out of there. This isn't your place. This isn't your place. You can't stand up against this.
Oh! Hear that slap in the other count.
Lord!
Oh, it's burning my chest.
It's like a Virginia
Look at
ham.
the color of his chest. You can
Look
see the
at
hand.
it! Look at the handprint! Oh! I think he may have taken some hair with that one.
The heck is going on here?
The fans want one more, but Moody says no, please not anymore.
He's going to have a limb growing out of his chest any second
Look at
now.
his chest.
This is a hairy sick. Oh, for goodness sakes. How much can this guy take?
He may break his hand just chopping him.
And right now, Jared Priest is dominating, throwing him around, doing whatever he wants to do. And the cover 1.
Huge hip toss in the cover, 2 count.
Only a 2 count.
You know, Priest, I think, could have hooked the leg. He could have pressed more of his body weight on top of his foe, but I think he wants to deliver more damage to this man.
I think maybe, here's that signature elbow drop.
That signature elbow drop has beaten more than a few opponents here in Crash Tested
That could
Wrestling.
be it
and
right
the
here.
cover.
Cover 1, 2.
You know what, fellas? You got to give the devil his due. Moody is taking everything Jared is dishing out and coming back
Well,
for more.
Well,
You know
I
what?
think
I think Jared Priest thinks that Moody is actually St. Michael's out there, and he's
Using
letting
the
out-
ropes to his advantage. Not
letting out cover. I think he's letting out some frustration on Moody in this match.
well, that was a very lackadaisical cover. You're not going to beat a
Man is
demigod
getting
that
more
way.
Moody than Moody is.
Wait a minute.
Moody's up, and down he goes. That might be the end of it right there.
That compressed his vertebrae on that back suplex, hooking him up.
And here we
Looking
go,
for a
one
snap
more time.
suplex. Down he goes.
Bear Meadow Community Center is never going to be the same again after what Priest does to Moody.
Well, Moody might have to go to a chiropractor after this match because his back is taking
No,
a
he can
severe
go
amount of
He
punishment.
can go next door on Sunday and say a prayer or two. That wouldn't hurt. Hold
Wait a minute, wait a minute. St.
Where does St.
Michael's
Michael
here.
come from?
He's got a check. And now Moody's getting the hell out.
That chair. That
Vicious
solid steel
chair shot right to the skull.
Well, you know what? Windy City AC says they're fighting at Ground Zero, but he didn't say anything about tonight.
Christopher
Now
St.
Michaels is
Michaels.
going to take it out on Priest as much and as long as he wants.
Get into the back. Look at the chair. He's cutting the chair in half.
There's nobody stopping St. Michael here tonight.
Oh, he's
God,
got to do some kicking with that chair.
This is the end of Priest. You won't see this match at Ground Zero at this point.
Well, he's calling for a mic now.
There may not be a match.
Jared Priest has been decimated by Christopher St. Michael. And now he's going to talk to. And now he's got to talk.
You want to attack me? In the back! I got a news flash for you, Priest. Next one! Ground Zero! We're gonna fight!
My God.
We're gonna fight. And it's gonna be an unholy war!
An unholy war.
Oh, my God.
What does that
Defend
mean?
himself.
This is your warning! Shut up! I have a microphone. This means I'm louder than all of you! You better rest up, Priest. And may God have mercy on your soul because I sure as hell won't.
Christopher St. Michaels in a disturbing fact. And a chair again to the neck.
Nobody can
Somebody's
stop
gotta help
St.
Jared
Michael.
Priest.
St. Michael has Jared Priest's number right now. July 30th will be the end of Jared Priest, and it will be courtesy of all of the blood and the guts in the hands of Christopher St. Michael. The mental instability of the plague, the man who initiated the entire circumstance in the first place. Jared Priest just stuck his nose in the wrong business at the wrong time, and this has been building for over a year, and it finally will break down at Ground Zero. And there is no room for error for Jared Priest now. He realizes he's in for the fight of his life.
He is going to need medical assistance to get out of this ring. He was decimated by St. Michaels. A message has been sent. The crowd rallying behind their hero. But my God, what damage done?
Jared
What will
Priest made the mistake. He costed Christopher St. Michael the CTW Tri-States Championship a couple of months ago, and now it's all coming to the surface. All
Jared
the hate,
Priest
all
up
the
on his feet.
hostility,
What-
It's all just bubbled over.
What damage done? Will he be 100% at Ground Zero? You never can tell. He is going to need medical attention when he gets out of that ring, and he gets out of the ring under his own power, mercifully. But my God, that sets up a very intriguing matchup at Ground Zero.
There's
Priest,
a lot
St.
going on at
Michael,
Ground Zero.
But if the plague interferes, they're fired. So
Ground
just like
Zero-
you're no stranger to that.
Well, hey, I had my job reassigned. That's a different story. But let's talk about Ground Zero, because this video package that you are about to witness is going to tell you just a little bit more about the star power that will be a part of one of Crash Tested Wrestling's biggest events of the year. Ground Zero, July the 30th. Let's roll that footage, because in Linwood, Illinois, at the Southland Center, you better be ready for this.
Anything can happen. Who is that swing?
That's Adam Rose.
ODP and Adam Rose at Ground Zero.
Hey, the party never stops when you're Adam Rose.
Unbelievable. Barbecue sauce.
They're having a pre-show cookout party for hours before the event.
ODB and Adam Rose at Ground Zero.
That is awesome. The
Dear
tag
God.
team scene of Crash Tested Wrestling is blooming.
I
It's
want a barbecue
blossoming.
sandwich right
And
now.
it continues right now.
Nobody says you guys are loud enough. Who wants to hear you cheer louder? Come on!
And the LRP network is getting a treat.
All right, the next match of the evening is sponsored by Primetime and has a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by from Chicago, Illinois, with a combined weight of 445 pounds, the Ripper, Victor Wade, and Nathaniel Grimm, Dominion!
And here they come, Steve Kenton and Nick Swinky. The evil to the core conspiracy theorists, the Dominion.
Now, tell the truth, Aaron. You were impressed with their victory last month at Reality Check against the Young Guns.
And listen, you can't argue the talent that the Ripper and Nathaniel Grimm have. You add Lilith Ray and you add Renee Van Peebles, and they're a faction that are in your face every minute.
Their youth, okay, they represent the future of professional wrestling altogether. They have height, they have determination. I see a fire in them that does not exist in individuals that have been in wrestling for decades. These two have figured it out, and they're going to give Zero Gravity a taste of their own medicine.
Well, last month, Dominion was victorious over Young Guns at Reality Check, and they're looking to stay hot here tonight with another
Here they come.
victory.
They've got it in for me, the Dominion. I don't know why.
This is it. This is your chance again. Every minute
There's
you get in that ring,
We're
there's a
just sitting here at the
different
grassy knoll there, Nathaniel Grimm.
And
they
a
are
victory-
evil, they are vicious, but they are talented. You can't argue that.
And a victory over the team, a caliber of Zero Gravity, would certainly put them in top contention, you would like to think, for those United States
Now,
Tag
let's
Team
talk
titles.
the truth. Dominion has more victories than Zero Gravity in crash-tested wrestling.
Well, this is
okay?
their debut.
Well, Zero Gravity has 0 wins, and this match, in their opinion, makes 0 sense. So when it's all said and done, there will have to be a judgment day for Zero Gravity, and it will be in the hands of these individuals right here. Lilith Ray has both of these men primed and ready for this battle.
And
Well, they better be.
Right now, Steve Kenton and I are going to remain silent, and we are going to let our broadcast colleague have some fun as we introduce the next members of this match, because I'm pretty sure that Nick Swink is like a schoolgirl on Sunday with the arrival of this very, very, very famous tag team. Swink, it's almost time.
It is.
Go ahead, man. Bring them home.
All right. Well, first we got to get the ring introduction from Jamie Olsen.
And introducing their opponents, hailing from Bloomington, Illinois, with a combined weight of 309 pounds, Brett Gakia and CJ Esparza, Zero Gravity!
Swink's going to pee himself. Stand back. Go ahead, Swink. Take us home.
All right, well, here they come. Zero Gravity, Brett Gaikia, CJ Esparza, the Midwest's highest flyers, if you know what I mean. They're about 3 things: flips, and more. They are just about every promotion they've been in, and they're looking to add the CTW United States Tag Team Championship to that long list of accolades, but they have a tough first test tonight in Nathaniel Grimm and Ripper Victor Wade.
Well, I give them credit, okay? I give them credit. They've been around the Midwest. They have won tag team titles everywhere that they have gone. Whether it's Dreamwave, AAW, we can list Dragon Gate, all the different companies. But until you've done it in crash-tested wrestling, you haven't proven yourself. And these two, although they might be more experienced than their opposition, and they can fly around the ring, I don't think they can handle the size and the intensity that Dominion possesses.
Well, they fought men bigger than Nathaniel Grimm and Victor Wade, and they've beaten them. So I don't think you're giving them enough credit.
They sure are nimble, aren't they?
We're probably going to need an air traffic controller out here.
All right, Dominion, Zero Gravity, live here, crash-tested wrestling, Munster, Indiana, collision course, and it is a collision debut for this high-flying duo, but Dominion, well, you know what? Many men have fallen at the hands of the Dominion.
This is a very interesting clash of styles, okay? You got the high flyers, true, Zero Gravity. Do agree with that. The energy, the innovative offense, the double team moves in sync. But they do lack in size, and we have to mention that Dominion are smash mouth competitors. They're no nonsense. They will smash and they will destroy and dismantle their opponents with their bare hands. They can definitely give Zero Gravity a test.
Well, here we go. Brett Gaikia starting things off here with Nathaniel Grimm. Brett Gaikia in the ring now. His partner, CJ Esparza, on the apron.
9 years as pros. I mean, these individuals like to do moves that are off center, out of direction. They like to try to trick their adversaries.
They wrestle that high-flying cruiserweight style, and Nathaniel Grimm and Victor Wade, as you mentioned before, a contrasting style, that smash-mouth, hard-hitting style.
Well, how does
that they wrestle.
misdirection plays and high-flying offense and taking high-flying splashes and dives and suplexes and moonsaults, how is that all going to help if they're going to be smothered and covered by Dominion from pillar to post?
Well, they're going to have to rely on their quickness to avoid those strikes and those suplexes from Grimm and Wade.
You know, the tag team division is certainly evolving right now.
Up and over goes.
And we got a 1 and a 2 and
Ikea with the
almost a
cover.
3 count.
That was nearly it right there.
That wasn't quick, it was sudden.
There's another kick and another one right to the chest. Goes for another and ducks. Grimm off the ropes, gets caught with a double drop kick right to the mush. Cover 1, 2 count.
God, I missed it. They're too fast. I can't keep up with them.
Tag made now to CJ Esparza. Off the ropes he goes. Beautiful drop kick by Zero Gravity, showing off that tag team prowess.
A concert.
Look at that back elbow right there.
These guys are in sync. I'll give them credit for that. Their tandem offense is impressive.
Dominion is reeling here in the early going of this matchup. Here we go. Double Piscata over the top to the
And
floor.
out, and Zero Gravity is in charge here in Munster, and the fans love him.
They can jump as high as they want and as far as they want, but can they keep Dominion down?
Right now, Nathaniel
Covered
Grimm in
A.
the cover.
1, 2 count.
I'm not sure Nathaniel Grimm knows where he is.
Nathaniel Grimm himself, 6'2", 6'3" tall, very long arms and legs. And if they can continue to keep that man down on the mat, it could be a difference maker.
Well, Nathaniel Grimm certainly has the reach and he has the height advantage. A very tall, lanky individual is Grimm.
Kia's got some pretty strong kicks.
Indeed he does. We saw that on display last month against Young Guns. Look at that. Up and over with that flying
What
forearm.
a maneuver.
Cover, 1.
You know,
Wade in there to break it
a
up.
lot of high flyers sometimes take risks jumping 2/3 of the way across the ring, but the accuracy.
Did you see that
at which
distance he covered?
Yeah, Esparza's
Yeah,
impressive.
pinpoint accuracy by Esparza on that flying forearm. Came from out of nowhere.
Nathaniel Grimm needs a tag in a bad way as he is on vapors in that ring right now.
Well, top flight tag
Reversal.
teams are going
Look
to
at
get
that, knee
challenged
to the
here.
back by Wade. Off the distraction, levels him with that lariat.
And that's the difference maker, the size, the power.
Cover 1, 2 count.
And you can try to invade another organization, but you don't know the competition that you're in there with until you actually meet them heads on in the ring. You
Look
can
at those
study-
eye
Look at
rings
that,
right
he's-
there. Look at that eye ring.
Ripping and tearing at the face of
Trying to
CJ
tear his
Esparza.
corneas off.
They're trying to find his brain. It's somewhere in there. Maybe they'll find it.
Well, Esparza in
Mistake.
trouble now as Dominion have taken control of this match, isolating him from his partner, Brett Kakia. We've seen this before. Side slam, elbow drop combination. Nicely done. Cover. 1
with a cover.
2 count.
This might be the newest tag team in Crash Tested Wrestling, but they might suffer a very similar fate that the Young Guns suffered back at Reality Check.
Well, like them or don't like them, Dominion, whether you hate them, whether you love them, they are talented. They have dominated for a long time, and the Zero Gravity chant goes up there, Swink.
This fans rallying behind CJ Esparza. He's got to make the tag here to his partner. Zero Gravity, a very popular tag team here in the Midwest, but they have wrestled all over. Not just the Midwest, they've been in Minnesota. They have been as
Snap
far
suplex.
as California as well. Snap suplex, nicely done. There's a forearm smash.
You can just see, you can sense
And
there
another
is a
one.
size disparity that cannot be denied for 1 second. The hard-hitting right hand over the top from a dominant position on top. Esparza can't defend himself like this for a great deal of time. He's got to try something. He's
Well,
got to
they-
move out of the way of this torch.
They have effectively cut the ring in half as Dominion. This is what they do best. They pick a body part and they work on it.
Ripper, Victor Wade, and Nathaniel Grimm, they have made a great team ever since their debut. And they have systematically destroyed team after team, person after person, and Zero Gravity right now on the business end of their punishment.
Well, there's no doubt about the abilities of Grimm and Wade. I just don't like the company that they keep.
Well, they made a key error, okay? They underestimated Mitch Blake, and in a 2-on-1 circumstance, they were unsuccessful. Of course, there was a politician involved as a referee a couple months ago.
Gakia trying to get in there to help his partner, illegally, by the way. There was no tag. But while that was going on, Dominion with an illegal 2-on-1 with the referee's back turned.
What I'm trying to say is Dominion here are focused. They have slowed down the pace of the match to what they feel and
Big
deem
double
is
suplex.
appropriate.
Well, I said it earlier, Steve Ketton. I said they
Only
had
a
a
two
game
count,
plan
only a
coming
two
in,
count.
and we are seeing that game plan being played out here as they have
you're both
slowed
right. We
down
haven't
the
seen-
action in this match.
We haven't seen any high-flying maneuvers yet from Zero
Oh,
Gravity.
we
They've been
did.
kept
We
grounding.
saw the double
Not in a
cross
while,
body
not in a
attack.
while.
Okay, they've had flashes of brilliance,
Yes,
but
they have been grounded.
negated by Dominion and their impressive
That might be
strategy.
the opening, though, that he needs as he misses the splash in the corner. Double boot there from CJ. Catches him with the spot kick. Down goes Wade.
He lost his focus for a moment, but he fell backwards towards his partner, and I think that Grimm is much closer to his partner.
CJ
Wade
almost
than
there,
as far
inches
as
away.
to Gakia.
Grimm tries to cut him off. And
Almost
so-
crashed into the first row.
Almost
That
in the
wasn't
front
smart.
row. Gakia makes the tag.
Almost put Sister Olsen down.
Well, there it is.
The tag was made or wasn't
Uh-oh,
made?
here we go.
The
Look
tag
out.
was made, and
There's
now
that penalty
Gakia's
kick.
going to go out of his mind, trying to kick and assault everyone from upstairs and
Off
downstairs.
the
and all
ropes,
points
ducks
in
the
between.
clothesline. Look at that drop kick. Look at the height.
Wow.
Did that from probably 12 feet in the air, for goodness sakes.
It's almost like he was maneuvering in zero gravity there.
Ha, I see what you did there.
That should be
you.
declared illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to jump that high.
He might have
be
been
here all
able to
week, folks.
touch.
Try
He
the
might have been
deal.
able to touch the light fixture. He was so high. Here we go. Well, was looking for something high flying there, but Grimm in there to cut him off.
Well, there's no way Zero Gravity is just going to fly and dive onto their opponents at free will. Grimm and Wade
Setting
are
him
going to
up,
create
misses.
as many obstacles for these two as possible. And
Like
they're
I
doing
said,
it.
they have a game plan.
Oh,
And they
for
are
goodness sake.
That was
executing it.
vicious.
Man, you could snap the man's entire neck like that.
Look out! Oh my God!
Drop the leg.
They
right
might have
across
killed
the
Ripper
back of
Victor
the
Wade
neck.
on that one.
It's down to Gakia.
Keep your eye on Brett Gakia here.
Oh, he doesn't know where he is. Neither does Grimm.
Look at that
Did you see that height? Kicks out the wire.
Dominion are still in this, gentlemen.
Did you see that maneuver?
How is that not it? That blockbuster from the top.
What am I telling you? Grimm can take
And this
a
might be
punishment. He
it.
can take a
Zero
beating.
Gravity is saying it's the end.
All right, here's the
Looking
misdirection.
for the flippy
Who's
cup
flying
here.
and when? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
There it is, the flippy cup, but
he
they
got
had
the
it
knees
scouted.
up. Wow, he got the knees up just in time.
There's the splash.
Didn't avoid that.
My goodness.
Wait,
Should've
keep your
run
eye
out
on
of the
Wade.
way. Wade picks him up.
Oh my goodness, that German suplex. Nearly suplexed him out of his boots.
Belly to belly over the shoulder suplex.
Chaos
Like
has
an
erupted in
explosion.
the ring.
Sorry, that was a belly to belly, my bad.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, big DDT spiked him right on his head.
And
Gakia,
you have to take out the other member of Dominion.
oh,
Expect a
got
chance-
kicked right
better
in the
chance to win.
face.
That was a whole bunch of soul in the cover.
They might steal this.
He might be eating soul food tonight.
You might be right about that. I saw what you did there.
Back and forth, both teams go in one of the most hotly contested divisions in all of Crash
Clothesline
Wrestling,
duck
the
by
tag team
CJ.
division right now.
Look at that right hand, just rocked Grimm. Misses the wild
Rocked him
right.
again.
Forearm, another forearm. On wobbly legs is Grimm. Wait a minute, Wade in there,
Oh,
clotheslines
look
him
at that
over the
timing.
top.
He
And now it's
intercepted
2-on-1.
Beautiful
Wait a
clothesline
minute,
by
Wade
Wade.
doesn't see Gakia behind him. Forearm right to the back of the head. But Grimm connects with that.
Lancing leg lariat.
Yeah, that leg lariat. Lancing
Impressive.
blow.
Have elect. 5 minutes remaining.
Gakia's in the ring with both members of Dominion
Back
by
kick.
himself. Can he handle being in the ring against two opponents at the same time?
Leapfrog. Another back kick. Here we go. Two on one here.
Gakia's taking a lot of the abuse here.
Ducks under the clothesline. There's that spear.
A vicious spear in the cover.
You see that real hard.
And he saves him at the last second.
What a save by Esparza, saving his partner there. That could have been it right there. That spear.
Literally all hell is broken loose in that ring.
Yeah, but I think Akia is
Referee's
out cold,
lost control
and
of
it's
this one.
Esparza literally by himself against Dominion.
Wait a minute, wait on that top turnbuckle now. Here comes Grimm, but that's
going to leave a mark.
Huge mistake by Dominion right there.
And Zero Gravity is ready for the encore. Bam!
double super kick.
Dominion's doing more damage to the
That'll rattle your fillings.
Goodness.
Here we go. Wade in a prone position. Double knees right to the midsection.
What does he do?
Here he comes.
Zero gravity move right there. Wade has been crippled by zero gravity. And Grimm has got to get out of that
Here it
ring.
comes, Flippy Cup 2.0. There it is.
And that's it, he hit it. Flippy Cup has been hit. 1, 2, 3.
Impressive, I'll give them that. Watch out, Crash Tested Wrestling. Zero Gravity is here in Crash Tested Wrestling, and they have defeated one of the top tag teams in all of this company. Dominion's down and out. Zero Gravity are the ones that have their hands raised at the end, and it was not as easy as the two of you were led to believe. Big Swink, you were right. You were right. This team is impressive.
That was not an easy victory, to say the least, for Zero Gravity, but they pulled it off. And yes, impressive showing by Brett Kia and CJ Esparza, Zero Gravity. And you have to think that with this crowded tag team scene, that they might have earned themselves an opportunity here against MPR.
You heard it from Lilith Ray that they're going to get their tag team title shot before anyone else. Okay?
I don't know about that. I mean, they did.
The CTW United States Tag Team Championship situation has been complicated by the fact that Aaron Xavier and Justice Jones are the current and reigning champions. However, they are not scheduled to defend the championships tonight. Both Aaron Xavier and Justice Jones have their own separate battles, and they have a different direction that they're traveling in. And now we go up to the ring for the most anticipated contract signing in Crash Tested Wrestling history. 2 out of the 3 elements to be introduced right here.
Crash Tested Wrestling has been on fire. Literally on fire. We have seen the tournament to end all tournaments, and it's going to culminate next month at Ground Zero. And tonight, I have the contract right here, and these ladies will come into this ring. They will sign this contract, and we will lock it up for Ground Zero coming up next month on July 30th.
And Awesome Kong has already signed the contract. So
As
we're
you can
waiting for
see
2
here
more
in this
signatures.
contract, already signed by Awesome Kong. So there you go. And now we're going to bring the combatants to the ring to finalize this contract and lock up Ground Zero to conclude the Ladies Women's Championship title. Introducing first, now leave me alone, Lilith. Introducing first the Queen of Mean, Renee Van Peebles.
All right, so here's the argument at hand, okay? Renee Van Peebles has definitely earned her spot into the finals of the championship tournament. She had the ability, the creative ability, to select certain opponents for Angel within the tournament. Now, Peebles has gone on to defeat Cameron Starr. She defeated ODB, and she did both of those victories by herself without Lilith Ray. Now, how Angel has advanced into this final situation is the question mark. And Renee Van Peebles is, in my opinion, in the driver's seat.
Journey to get here, and at Ground Zero, you will lock horns with not only Awesome Kong, but your good friend and the next combatant here tonight in this contract signing, the Angel.
I think Steve Aaron needs to stand on the other side of the table, but the hard cam is being totally blocked by Steve Aaron in the current direction that he's in. But now let's try to focus our attention on what the situation is at hand. Now, did Angel legitimately earn her way into the finals, Nick? What's your opinion?
Well, she won her first round match fair and square, but that
She
second
defeated
match,
Sierra, and that was a match of the night candidate.
right? But that
Guaranteed.
second match, there was some controversy.
All right. Now, Awesome Kong was the hand-picked selection of Renee Van Peebles that blew up in her face because Peebles and Awesome Kong had a misdirection. Now, all of a sudden, Angel has slid her way into this championship match, but Awesome Kong has made the demands known that she wants both Angel and Peebles one more time for the CTW Women's Championship. So it's possible this contract signing could mean nothing if Awesome Kong eats both of them alive. Now these two women have history, Nick. There's no sugarcoating this at all whatsoever.
Absolutely not. They despise one
This
another.
is about signing. This is about signing the contract. Awesome Kong has signed. Renee Van Peebles, will you sign?
I mean, these two have legitimately tried to hurt one another in the past.
Superstar before.
Well, we've seen it
There you go.
before. Angel was almost taken out of wrestling by Renee Van Peebles with that assault with the steel chair several months ago.
Let's hear what she's got to say. I think actions speak louder than words here, Nick.
Well, there's this.
Angel
there it
has
is.
signed the contract. Now, Renee, it's your turn.
Yes, it is. It's my turn. Let me sign this contract for you.
And there we have it. All three combatants put pen to paper here.
This is the quickest contract signing I think I've ever witnessed.
Well, we know how contract signings end in wrestling. Oh, just shoving the contract in Angel's face. And here we go.
No need for that table anymore, is there?
Here we go.
It's
face
going to
to
break
face.
down right here. Aaron, get out of that ring. You can't handle this. We're about to see the women's championship go down right here.
Oh, wait a minute.
What did Lilith Ray ever do to you, Angel? Come on.
Angel going after Lilith Ray.
Now Peebles is going to try to take advantage of Angel, and we still have a table sitting upright.
And now she is just laying in those right and left hands.
Aaron Peebles has mounted Angel right here. And she's really...
I was almost killed!
Well, you got to move a little
That
faster.
table almost got me!
You got to move out of the way a little faster next
Good
time.
Lord!
Will Renee Van Peebles be the next first ever CTW Women's Champion?
Yes, the inaugural CTW Women's Champion will be crowned next month at Ground Zero. Remember, there's a third competitor in this match, though. Awesome Kong.
I think she's got the pen! I think she's sticking it with a pen!
She's stabbing her with the
You took the pick for me in the first place, you thief!
And now just
I left the contract too, I was so scared.
gouging her with that
I left the contract, it's dying. I'm dying.
You know, you could go back and get
I'm not going anywhere near that ring.
Not with Renee Van Peebles in
I
there.
took Swink's advice, I rolled out of there as fast as I could.
Renee Van Peebles has vowed that no matter who stands in her way at Ground Zero, Awesome Kong or Angel, that she will be the first women's champion of Crash Tested Wrestling in the tournament that matters most in the Midwest, the most important women's championship match that has ever taken place. And look at the blood trickling
I think
down
she's,
from her
I think
forehead.
she's bleeding.
She's been lacerated at the hand.
Oh my God, the pen, it's my fault.
She busted her open with that pen. And
It
you
was the
could just-
pen. It was me, I left it in there. I should never have done that.
You could just feel the
Angel
hostility.
standing after all of that.
The hostility between these two women, and it is going to come to a head next month at Ground Zero.
I don't care what you say.
We've seen blood drawn here. It's gotten past a point of personal.
I don't care what you say. There is no more bitter rivalry in crash-tested wrestling history than Angel and Renee Van Peebles. The contract has been signed. The blood has been drawn. And at Ground Zero, it is on. I felt it in that ring. I'm never going back.
So we now know that at Ground Zero, so far, that we're going to be seeing Awesome Kong versus Renee Van Peebles versus Angel to crown the first ever CTW Women's Champion.
I hate to say you're right about anything ever, but you're dead right because
We're
that's
gonna
what the
see
contract
ODB.
said.
We're going to see Adam Rose. What else are we going to see at Ground Zero?
Well,
This
we
is-
also know
this is
about
incredible.
St. Michael's against Jared Priest, and if the Plague gets involved, all the members of the Plague
Renee Van
will be
Peebles
fired.
used my pen as a weapon.
She did.
My
And-
God.
Now, you felt the anticipation when you were in the ring. You could sense that Renee Van Peebles
You might
and
have
Angel
to-
were ready to go at it right there.
I wanted to cry. I wanted to crawl under
I
the
am
ring.
surprised.
I feared for my safety.
I am surprised the table did not come into play there.
Well, you handled yourself as best as you could,
I'm
Aaron.
surprised I
I
didn't
give you
pee.
credit for that.
I'm surprised I don't have to go change my underwear.
I don't know if I've ever seen you move that fast before.
My good Lord.
Here's the situation at hand, Aaron.
I'm never going back.
Breathe deeply, because you, I believe, have taken possibly the most challenging issue and have let it unravel naturally. And now you got yourself out of the situation, and you got yourself out of harm's way.
I almost started crying.
That was the
I
smartest
almost
thing you could do.
wept.
This contract right here, and it might have trickles of blood
There's
all over.
blood on this paper.
This now the blood's on your
Now
hands.
the blood's
man.
on my blood is on my hands.
Yes, you indeed.
Let's send it back to
have
Jamie
all
Olsen.
the evidence in your hands.
Don't forget to visit our concession stand with Jamie and Kim. They've got pizza, they've got cookies. I'm pretty sure the cookies look like mustaches, so yeah, there's mustache cookies. Your next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Making his crash tested wrestling debut, he hails from West Palm Beach, weighing 225 pounds, Brutalicious Nick Cutler!
I believe this is Peter Ferreri's favorite pro wrestler.
This guy is brutalicious.
It is hanging tough.
It's Nick Cutler making his crash-tested wrestling debut.
He is the leader of the hashtag Cutler Coalition. And this is a guy that you know very well, Steve Kenton.
Oh, I have been familiar with Nick Cutler, seeing him wrestle throughout the ranks of independent professional wrestling since the mid-2000s, the late 2000s. This man, within a very short period of time, in under 10 years, has cemented himself as one of the very top megastars within independent pro wrestling. And the thing is that he's flashy in all senses of the word.
Now I understand why he's Pete's favorite.
You got that, huh?
Pete loves himself a good booty shake.
He loves
You
himself
guys
some
are jealous.
NKO
You guys are jealous.
I might be jealous.
Weigh 155
You wish you looked as good or better than this man.
Well, he certainly likes to work out, very big on cardio.
And you know what? He is going to have his hands full tonight because you've got one of the brightest stars in the crash-tested galaxy.
Yeah, you thought about a giant killer, man. This guy actually put away Braun the Lumberjack 1 month ago, the big shocking upset, and that has raised every single person's eyebrow. And I'll tell you one thing, Miles Mercer has got a huge chip on his shoulder, and now, without any David Desire on his side, now he's got success. You can't argue with success, he's winning.
And he is rocking the Chicago Bulls hat, which is not exactly fashionable these days.
Well, he picked up a huge victory last month with that win over Braun the Lumberjack. Huge upset, like you said, Kenton. And tonight he could pull off another upset if he could beat an experienced veteran like Cutler, who's been wrestling for almost 10 years now.
Now I'm not going to be able to get new kids on the block out of my head. Thank you, Nick Cutler.
We've
Thank
seen
you.
debut after debut after debut. Jack Moody, Zero Gravity, and now Nick Cutler. And this debut is something special. Everything that Nick Cutler does in that ring has
Wait a minute.
meaning.
What the hell is going on now?
No, he has a pre-match ritual, okay? He needs to be treated like royalty with respect. He
Look at
has
Silky.
chains.
Silky's
Everything
got the
from head
sunglasses
to
on.
toe is precise. It's precision.
Silky is rocking the shades.
Did he just take his sunglasses?
He
Silky's
did.
looking good in those sunglasses.
You know, a lot
Silky's
of people
feeling
do
good.
not give credit to where credit is due to Nick Cutler. He might be one of the most hated men in all of pro wrestling, but you can't put
He had
on
a
his
little
sunglasses.
LeBron James going on right there with those glasses
Well,
on.
he is feeling like $1 million because he picked up that win last month. He's looking to make it 2 in a row here tonight, but like I said,
You know, Cutler thinks
He's got
he's
a tough
gorgeous, okay? He's got a full head of hair, and it is stylish. You got to see this. It is beautiful. Look at those long locks of hair he's got.
Nick Cutler is still taking off his clothes in the ring.
I think you are very infatuated with Cutler.
I think
He's
we have a-
brutalicious, okay? He takes brutality and makes it a beautiful art form. What is so bad about that, Nick? There's a difference between
I don't know. I think you have a man crush on him.
absolutely not.
Do you have a bromance with Nick Cutler?
I like the pain he delivers in the ring.
Kenton
the
has a
slow,
bromance.
deliberate
Kenton has a bromance.
brutality. That's what I like.
You know that in-ring brutality you're talking about? He hasn't been in the ring long enough to delish any.
You'll see it. Be patient, Aaron.
All
In all
right.
He's a
seriousness,
brutal force
in all
to be reckoned
seriousness,
with.
this guy has been in the ring with guys like Val Venus. He's been in there with Hardcore Holly.
Chris
He's been in there
Hero.
with Chris Hero.
Yeah, I mean everyone from top to bottom.
Right.
He's even been in the ring against Tyler Black, the current Seth Rollins, and he has given him a run for his money.
I saw
Okay?
him in the ring against the Dudley Boys.
Okay,
Cutler.
Nick Cutler is indeed a top-flight, top-notch talent that has the potential to be the next televised star in all of pro wrestling and the LRP Live Network. The LRP Network is lucky to get their hands on this newest acquisition.
The arm
in my
here by
opinion.
Mercer. Huge right hand there by Cutler to Mercer.
Mercer cannot underestimate the
Face
ground
first
and pound
into the
offense of this
buckle
man.
goes Mercer, and there's a little hip shake.
Cutler is versatile in that ring. Not only is he entertaining, but he can annihilate opponents of all shapes and sizes.
He is a powerhouse indeed. He's in there with a guy who is a little bit smaller, giving up a weight disadvantage here to Cutler. Plus the inexperience.
You can't take your eyes off of Stevie Mercer. That's the kind of stuff
Flurry
that
of
happens
moves
if you
by
do.
Mercer, ending with a drop kick there. Cover 1, not even a 2.
Well, there's no turning back here for Mercer.
Wait a
because
minute,
Mercer is definitely
Not the
on
face,
fire in
not
Crash
the
Tested
face.
Wrestling. Look at that. He dragged him out of the ring, but he landed on his
took
feet.
his drawers right off.
Whoa!
Taking the fight to the outside, and the fans are running for their lives.
Oh, right to the throat.
He didn't have to do that.
Oh, face
for
first into
goodness
the ring
sakes.
post goes Mercer. Good God.
Listen, I was just in that ring, and those are steel posts. It
That is
hurt.
unforgiving steel right
It
there.
hurt touching them to get in the ring.
The versatility,
I'm gonna need a cast.
the horrendous undertaking that Miles Mercer is currently experiencing.
Well, he's in a world of hurt right now, and now he's stuffing his trunks.
Another
I wish
reason
I
why
didn't
Pete
see
likes
that.
him.
I wish I didn't see that, but I did.
Oh, well.
This win tonight in Crash Tested Wrestling for Nick Cutler means everything to this man, and he'll do anything to get it.
Nick Cutler is vicious, and he is
He is
systematically
brutalicious.
trying to
Now
take.
he's taking
oh,
that
no.
out.
No!
Now
Oh my
choking
God!
him, choking him with that bandana.
Well, there's
He's making me choke.
he's probably got an entire laundry list down there.
I don't know what that means, but it was funny.
Well, he has been known to hide a few foreign objects in there, and
Well,
I'm
the fans
not
are pointing.
talking about
the
that
fans are
foreign
pointing
object.
at
If he
his,
pulls a cassava melon out, I'm leaving.
You know, the fans are pointing at his midriff like he's got something hidden. He's got nothing hidden down there. He's doing what he's supposed to do in the ring, and he's delivering punishment.
If he's
There's
got
the cover.
tacos in there, I'm gonna weep.
2 count.
Silky Mercer is taking some punishment tonight from Nick Cutler, as he is very impressive in his CTW debut.
Mercer's head is going to be snapped right off the shoulders. And I think Nick Cutler, that gritty determination etched all over his face, is making Mercer wish he never signed up for this one.
Mercer in trouble now, trying to fight his way back into this one. Series of rights, off the ropes goes Mercer. Caught coming in with a back elbow by Cutler.
Cutler is a savvy ring
And
veteran.
now he's checking out his hair.
You know, Mercer is an underdog, and he was last month. But with the fact that he was able to beat Braun the Lumberjack, maybe puts him in a position where maybe he is a favorite leading into this match. A slight favorite.
Well, like I said,
But from
he
one
has
month
the
to the next,
momentum
everything can change.
coming into this match. Big backbreaker there. Cover 1, 2, and a 2 count.
Silky somehow kicked out of that vicious backbreaker.
He has taken a tremendous amount of punishment here from Cutler. Like I said, Cutler, an experienced veteran in there, been in there with a who's.
Yeah,
list of
Mercer
names.
came out here looking all pretty with the Bulls hat on and smiling from ear to ear. He does not look so encouraged at this moment. He looks like a man who's defeated, a man who's sucking air, a man who's wishing and desiring for better pastures and
Fans are
different circumstances.
trying to rally Mercer to the aid there. Cutler will not have it, keeping Mercer down, planted firmly on the ground in the ring.
The slow, deliberate abuse. You got to like something like that when you can just sit down on the small of the back and continue to ride and just continue to torque and twist that head in a
I think
direction
we
where it's not
found out
supposed to
that
go.
Steve Kenton is a sadist.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes when you suffer pain, which is something you two don't know anything about,
Oh! Speaking of pain,
He fell right on his Brokeback Mountain.
there's some pain
you have
right
to
there.
well condition your body for the abuse that you're going to suffer in this ring, whether that's jogging, whether that's lifting weights, whether that's continuously doing cardiovascular conditioning and doing.
Silky is getting assaulted by Cutler right now.
Well, there have been
Here we
signs
go,
by
Irish
Mercer.
whip, into the buckle goes Mercer. Here comes Cutler, charging, takes a boot right to the face.
Desperation move by Silky, got him.
This could be the opening. Clothesline ducked,
Cutler's been stunned here,
boot to the midsection.
but he did not
Doubles
lose
him
his
over.
concentration at all for one moment.
Big body slam right there
High
by Cutler.
elevation on that scoop slam.
I think Cutler
Lifting him
is looking
into
to
the
ascend to
air,
higher
dropping him
altitudes.
down.
I think he spiked him on that slam. Mercer,
Up he goes to the second rope,
Cutler heading
Mercer
to the
can't
second.
even rotate.
taunting the crowd here in Munster at Collision Course.
His whole upper body.
The warehouse is rocking as Cutler is high up above and he
Goes
misses.
for the
He
leg
came
drop,
up
but
empty.
nobody home.
Oh, he fell on everything, including the caboose. My goodness.
No water in the pool that time. As he is
Silky trying to circle the wagons and rally the troops.
he's in a world of hurt right now. And Mercer taking that opportunity
Well,
now
Mercer
to
made
head
the
upstairs.
cut on Cutler right here.
Oh
Cross
my
body,
God.
but
He did not
nobody
do
there.
enough damage. He got suckered into that one. Big mistake.
That's
by
like
Miles
Wile E.
Mercer.
Coyote flying off the top of the cliff.
You know,
Indeed.
if Mercer,
Outsmarted by the Roadrunner
if
there.
Mercer had,
Doggone Acme.
you know, if Mercer had set up Cutler, maybe
Cutler
there
is
would have been
sending,
different
signals the end.
circumstances.
And he rolls him up.
Finish.
Hands him. The heck was this?
No, that,
Wow. Somebody just told Nick Cutler the new kids broke up.
The debut has been spoiled. Cutler takes the fall to Mercer.
I've seen that kind of tantrum at air checks.
Holy mackerel. Cutler,
See what I did there?
I don't know
I
if
did,
Cutler's
indeed.
going to be able to recover from this loss.
Steve Arndt with the zinger.
Whoa! Oh, the bad attitude, and for obvious reasons. He had dominated this match, I think, more than 80% of the time.
He just admitted he sucked.
Nick Cutler, still a very impressive debut here. Miles shocked the world with another lightning-fast pin, but you know, Nick Cutler, that's not the last you've heard of him here at Crash Tested Wrestling.
I don't think
he
so.
is
Mercer
talented to begin.
continues to beat the best in the Midwest. How does he do this?
I don't
He beat
know.
Braun last month, and now he beat Nick Cutler. Who's next?
I don't believe this. Is Mercer seriously now in the top 10 of the rankings of Crash Tested
He's
Wrestling?
ascending higher and higher, and pretty soon you're going to have to give him a title shot. If he keeps beating, if he keeps getting veterans and he
He
keeps
did
beating
not earn the Tri-States Championship title opportunity. He had his chance in that Battle Royale, did he not?
them. He did, but
He
it
did.
didn't
We
work
know
out.
who won that one. Aaron Xavier did.
Wait a minute.
And speak of the devil, and the devil shall appear.
Indeed, here
As
they
here
come.
comes Aaron Xavier along with his partner.
But he's not
Justice
scheduled to defend the Tri-States Championship now. Is it possible that MPR are going to defend the CTW United States Tag Team titles tonight? That's
don't know what's gonna
always
happen.
a possibility, but
Well, from what we've seen tonight already, Kenton, I think anything can happen.
Justice Jones won 2 matches on behalf of NPR and Reality Check. Although he was not written in on any of the contracts last month at Reality Check for the Tag Team Championships, he helped Aaron Xavier retain the titles on behalf of NPR against the Dazzling Sprinkles. And now Justice Jones is a Tag Team Champion.
Well, NPR, more specifically Justice Jones, had a message for his opponents later tonight in that Fatal 4-Way on Facebook, and he said, Aaron Xavier is the money, he is the power, and tonight he's looking for respect.
And I don't know what they're doing out here in the ring because they're not scheduled to fight. But they must
Both
have.
of these men are in matches later in individually, but collectively, are they defending the Tag Team Championship?
Now answer me this.
I want to hear what they got to say. Hold your horses, gentlemen.
Aaron Xavier's got something on his mind. Let's hear it right now.
Oh.
In case you people haven't realized it by now. I said, in case you people haven't realized it by now. I'm not playing this game with you hillbillies tonight. Justice Jones and Aaron Xavier obviously live by the golden rule, which says, he who has the gold makes the rules.
No, you can't argue with him there.
For you that were here at the pre-show, you saw.
Dummy say what?
Dummy, yeah.
As I was saying, for those of you who were here for the pre-show, you saw yours truly win the Battle Royal fair and square.
He and I have very different definitions of that.
Aaron Xavier, revisionist history.
That the big man is in the #1 contender match for that title later tonight. And I just want to let all of you know when the inevitable happens and we are both successful. At Ground Zero, you will all be in for a treat. And that is for the first time ever. You will see for the Tri-States title the most brutal match in professional wrestling.
Jones against Xavier. Is this what he's alluding to?
Best out of 7 thumb wrestling.
Why not?
What a historic match. Best out of 7
Well,
thumb
before
wrestling.
we
I
get
can't
to
wait.
Tri-State
And business is
Championship
about to
action.
pick up right now. You know what that music means. Wait a minute, what?
Makes Justice Jones. We all was here last month to watch yours truly with Justice Jones ass all over this building.
Oh, we saw it.
Yeah, that was me. And I got news for you. You're talking about Ground Zero. And I'm telling you both right now, you put your money where your mouth is. You put those titles on the line next month. And guess what, bud? Screwball and me are walking out of there the new tag champs.
Yeah, I want to see that, guys. I want to see that tag team title match.
That's the problem that I have. What?
Justice Jones was about ready
Wait
to
a minute.
address Mitch Blake.
Wait
the
a
two of
minute.
them had a match of the night candidate, match of the year, maybe
That's
match
the
of the
music.
company candidate.
That's the music.
It's
for
the
me.
Dominion. What are the Dominion doing back out here?
You know what? Dominion's Lilith Ray earlier, after their
It's the
tag team
Dominion!
bout against Zero Gravity, had made mention that
Well, now
they were
we've
going
got-
to get the next tag
Now
team
we got the
title
Rage.
shot.
Now we got Dominion. Now
Let's
we got
hear-
NPR.
I want to hear what this is going to be all about. Let's hear what the next chapter of this is.
You two think that you're going to be the champs at the end of all this? You two old washed up has-beens think that you're going to be the champs?
Blake defeated both of them by himself when he was at 100%. He's not at 100% tonight, I wouldn't imagine,
Let me
especially
tell you
last month.
something. Let me tell you all something. We may have lost tonight, but we're coming back stronger, better, and more vicious than ever.
Everybody's
We're
got it.
Dominion, We're dominant over you, dominant over you, and dominant all you morons.
Hey, you really dominant over your gravity tonight, Tommy. You talking about being dominant?
Dummy, yeah.
You know, everyone deserves a chance. Why
the
hasn't
Young
Dominion
Guns.
gone their
It's
chance?
the Young Guns.
The Young Guns are also out here.
Every tag team is showing up on the spot. Everybody wants a piece of these titles.
We talked
wait a
about the
minute.
tag team title scene earlier tonight and how it's been heating up, and
the
now
Young-
it's reaching a fever pitch.
The Young Guns hope they'll get
Andrews
their
and
first
Paul
victory
have
in
something to
Crash
say.
Wrestling tonight.
Money, power, and respect. Money, power, and respect. No, these people don't want money.
Hey, speak up, they can't hear you, dummy.
Dummy,
Can you
yeah.
guys hear me? Wait, hold on. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Money, power, and respect. No, nobody here wants money, power, and respect. These people want young, ruthless, exciting. They want the Young Guns.
Young Guns making a case for themselves.
Title shot. You nervous? You look a little nervous.
No, we're not nervous. We're really not. We got this team and then your team, and we're not nervous whatsoever. We're more concerned about these guys. Because
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're back. They're back.
Zero Gravity, who were victorious earlier
It's
tonight.
Zero Gravity.
You can't get a tag team title shot and you only wrestle the one time. Come on. Who did they beat tonight?
One second. Did I hear you guys mention Zero Gravity?
Fans love it.
In the women's division. Now, we got these two goons over here talking about tag team titles. 10 minutes ago, you were laying flat on your back in the middle of the ring.
He's got a point there, dummy.
Dummy, yeah.
I don't
Spider
know
monkeys.
these
Oh.
guys so much, but we're here to make a splash. And boys, those tag team titles will look awfully good around our waist.
Well, they have been tag team champions everywhere they've gone, so
We
it
may
makes
be
sense that that's what they're
the
going
newest
for.
team around here, but none of you guys fly higher or harder or are more deserving than Zero Gravity.
Who's going to get the title shot?
Mitch Blake is not impressed.
They
I
all.
don't see any more music hitting, so I'm assuming nobody else wants a tag team title shot.
Steve, you want to get in there?
I'm not going back in that ring.
Hey, you and I, tag champs, right?
How about this? How about they just give us all a tag team title shot right now? Who wants to see us all?
Heck yeah!
It's the here's the boss, and he's got a mic.
Who's lying on the floor?
I'm going to say this.
That's Screwball. He slid in safe.
Hold on, I want to hear what he's got to say.
Who all wants to see all of these tag teams kick their ass?
I do! I do!
I raise my hand.
No.
Let's do it
It's
now!
not going to happen tonight. It's not going to happen tonight.
Come on!
Not gonna happen tonight. Each and every last one of you will be in action next month at Ground Zero to determine the #1 contender to the Crash Tested Wrestling United States Tag Team Championship. Because next month is going to be The Rage versus the Young Guns versus Zero Gravity versus Dominion and a tag team gauntlet match for the #1 contender.
A gauntlet match!
CTW United States Tag Team Championships.
That is
Ground
huge.
Zero is going to be hot, and good luck. Now kick their asses.
Ground Zero has just gone critical. Windy City.
He first asked the crowd who wants to see FPR get their hands, get their entire abuse delivered right back to him, and then instead he makes every other tag team fight amongst themselves next month. Got a 6-7. We wanted to see a multi-team match. Well, we're going to get to see it, but MPR gets to watch it from the comfort of where?
Ground Zero has just gone critical. A tag team gauntlet match.
Oh, we got more tag team action later tonight. The Young Guns, they're going at it later tonight. So this tag team thing is just getting started here tonight.
It's so loud in here, I can't hear myself think.
I can't either.
All right. If I understand all this correctly, after all
I
that,
don't understand any of it.
the tag teams will be involved in
It's
a
going to be a tag team gauntlet match next month at Ground Zero.
Now, in a
The
gauntlet-
winner will be the number one
correct
contender.
me if I'm wrong. In a gauntlet match, it is sort of luck of the draw, right? Because the
Right.
first tag team match will consist of 2 teams. Whoever wins continues to face the next team according to the number that
Until
they
all
drew.
teams have been eliminated from the match.
Interesting concept by the general manager. We'll see who the toughest team with the strongest survive. But we even have another huge tag
You
team
want to know
mega
what?
match next.
You want to know what an interesting concept is? Jamie Olsen in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a tag team match with a time limit of 15 minutes. Introducing first, from the wastelands of America, weighing 210 pounds, Fallout Ace Bradley.
The man who exterminated Gabe the Brave Juarez from Crash Tested Wrestling potentially once and for all.
You are absolutely right. We have not seen Gabe since that brutal match with Ace Bradley several months ago.
Well, Ace Bradley must be coming in because I can't see my hand in front of my face. Yep,
And-
there he is.
Yeah.
This matchup that we are about to
Choking on the
witness
smoke there.
is as a result of a lot of incidences that took place not a month ago, not 2 months ago, but all the way dating back to Lucked Out, and even before that.
Fallout Ace Bradley creeps Jamie Olsen out like no other human. Look at that woman in the ring
She is
with him in
very,
there.
very uncomfortable, and there are obvious reasons. Ace Bradley's not all there.
You think?
Throws the ring jacket at her.
We
And
saw that noose be
that signature weapon of Fallen Ace Bradley, that Hangman's noose. Uses that to hang
She
his
took off her
opponent.
shoe. She's gonna beat him with her shoe.
cannot slow down Ace Bradley with a shoe.
Poor Jamie Olsen. I know what it's like in that ring. It's dangerous.
Introducing his partner.
I think Ketten knows that too.
Illinois, weighing 280 pounds.
More or less.
This is the All-American Scumbag Machine.
The machine! The machine is here! Everybody hide your children!
Who is the real monster of the plague? There have been a lot of interesting circumstances between this man and
Oh my
BMW
God, look
before,
at that man.
And the plague have added the monster again. The machine has been unleashed.
Hide your kids, hide your wives. It's Machine.
The machine is here, and he unleashes a special kind of hell like you have never seen.
But can Ace Bradley trust this man as his partner?
Yeah, we don't know about that because we saw that several months ago, the confrontation between BOW and Machine. They
The
do
switch is on. The machine is unraveled. And Ace Bradley and Machine have got to be the scariest tag team ever to step in this ring tonight.
Why are they picking on ring announcer Jamie Olsen is my question.
She happens to be standing in the corner looking at her victims. Maybe if she turned around and looked elsewhere, it would be better under these circumstances.
Did he put the noose around her neck?
Oh, wait a minute.
He's noosed her!
Wait a second.
Somebody call security!
That's not your pet.
This is
You
ridiculous!
can't treat her like that.
She is a defenseless ring announcer, and she is being choked out. Somebody's got to do something.
Terrence, I believe you. I remember this.
This is insane!
Somebody stop this. Is Machine going to try to light her hair on fire next?
What the hell is going on here?
Well, we've got Hardcore Greg returning back ever since he teamed up with Scotty Tuani to score the biggest elimination in the Walkout Gauntlet Royale.
Hardcore Greg!
Eliminating Justice
It's
Jones.
his return to Crash Tested Wrestling. Maybe he can help Jamie Olsen.
Battle-tested hardcore veteran of the ring, and no one is going to be intimidated. Hardcore Greg will battle the elements, large, small, or in between, as
And he comes to the aid of the ring announcer.
Do you see what's going on in this ring right now? They have to remove a noose from our ring announcer. That is unacceptable.
Hardcore Craig's partner. Does he have backup? I hope he's not wrestling this match by himself. I don't know if he can handle this.
And introducing his partner, hailing from the west side of Chicago, weighing 295 pounds, the urban American dream, Willie the Bomb Richardson!
Finally!
Oh, yeah, it's time to drop the bomb. Here he comes, Willie
man.
the Bomb Richardson.
There's a lot of unsettled business between Richardson and Ace Bradley. Remember, I believe wasn't it Flatline where Richardson put Ace Bradley down for the count?
Yes, indeed, you're correct.
And then Richardson and Machine have been involved in a number of tag team bouts here before. And it was Machine getting the better of Richardson.
And there he is!
And he's built Urban tough.
Built Urban tough indeed.
Oh man, you're talking about a guy that's going to have that beast mode switched on right now. It's this man, and he is determined to make Crash Tested Wrestling history at Collision Course tonight.
We can only hope that Hardcore Craig and Willie DeBomb can defend our good ring announcer, Jamie Olsen. She was defiled in that ring. That is disgusting.
He's in a safe place now. The question is, with this unorthodox pairing of these teams,
This is
who's got
unbelievable.
the edge right now?
Well, right now you've got two men in the ring, Hardcore Craig and Willie DeBomb. If you added up the experience between the two of them, you would be counting for a long time.
We're darn near over a half a century we're talking about of experience in that ring. Well over a half century.
The Machine and Ace Bradley, certainly a formidable duo, but you better pack a lunch when you're fighting those two. This is going to be epic. This is going to be loud. Collision Course has just gone critical. It's about to get nasty.
Yeah, I remember Willie the Bomb Richardson. He was last year taking on MPR in that big six-man tag team war. And by the time that night was over, Richardson taught Mr. Banks a lesson, and Banks will never be able to recover again. He's been terminated from this company as a result of what happened to him on that night and the abuse that he delivered to Windy City AC. But now we've moved on from that moment, and Machine has returned since lucked out. He's still aggravated that he didn't win that lucked out Gauntlet Royale. He didn't get that title shot. He doesn't have that golden ticket that BOW has. I sense jealousy in the Machine. And is Machine a better partner for Bradley than BOW? That also is
You
a
better
question
not
that
let
arises.
BOW hear you say that.
Is Machine part of the Plague, though?
Well, I mean, he has conspired with members of the Plague before, specifically with BOW, but he's been at odds with BOW in triple threat matches against Kenny Courageous,
Plus,
too.
he gave Jamie Olsen the nastiest wet willy I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Well, wet Willie or not, these two men are two of the toughest and scariest individuals that I think Richardson and Hardcore Craig have ever seen or experienced in a wrestling
You
ring
can be
before.
tough, nasty, and scary, but if you don't bring your A game, Hardcore Craig, Willie DeBomb Richardson, they will beat you with heart, guile, and veteran experience, which they have in abundance.
There's a lot of anger and frustration in the face of the Machine. And you can sense that he has been chomping at the bit, waiting for this chance.
And Willie is
take
about to
all
knock
this-
that off his face.
Well, there's a lot of aggression in that ring.
There's also a massive humanity in that ring.
And the bell rings and we are underway.
This is going to be a clash.
Now, you brought this up earlier, Kenton. Last time these two fought was one-on-one. Willie DeBomb getting the victory in that match. And you know that's got to stick in the crow, if you will, of Ace Bradley.
Yeah, but Ace Bradley's not alone tonight.
He has
Okay,
backup in the form of that massive humanity over in that corner, the Machine.
Yeah, Machine and BOW have taken Willie Richardson and a number of partners to the limits before.
Well, here we go now. Firing away now is Ace Bradley on the big man, Willie the Bomb.
Yeah, if Richardson isn't ready and doesn't have both of his eyes open, Bradley will attack, and he will attack with multiple
Punches in the
fly-
corner, and Willie shoves him off. But like a pit bull, followed Ace Bradley tenacious with those punches. Here he comes again. He will not let up. He is not giving Willie any breathing room here.
Look at the great camera work by our crew here at Crash Tested Wrestling. Look at Willie's power.
Shoves him off.
Say what
But
you...
again, Fallen Ace Bradley just coming right at him. Taking the fight to Willie the Bomb here in the early going. Going for the Irish whip, but that's a lot of weight.
Say what you will about Ace Bradley. You can say you don't like him. You can say he's evil. You can say he's deranged and twisted. But he is one of the greatest in-ring technicians I have ever seen.
Like running into a brick wall. I think he was trying for a cross body.
I think there are surfaces harder than brick walls, and that's what Willie's made of.
But he ran right into the brick wall that is Willie the Bomb. And there's those elbows. Bionic, if you will.
Very nicely done.
No, they're more than
Got a little bit
bionic.
of a
They
hip
are
swing.
urban elbows.
A little
And when you
flip-flop
get
and
hit
fly
by
there,
one of
Daddy.
those, you fall like a ton of bricks.
A little flip-flop and fly there from Willie the Bomb, and now he stands in for the ride off the ropes. Sorry about that. One of the
Big
best
atomic
quotes
drop right there.
Atomic drop.
Yeah, Bradley's second guessing why he.
Drop kick! Did you see that elevation from that massive human? At a count.
A man that size should not be doing a drop kick, but Willie the Bomb showing off his athleticism there.
Willie's
And
got
the
a
Willie
lot-
chant echoes through the arena here at the warehouse on the LRP network. You are getting your money's worth tonight.
Willie's got a lot of offensive weapons, and so does this man, Hardcore Craig, from the Death Valley Drivers to the Neck Breakers. This man is incredibly skilled, talented, experienced, and he's got that controlled aggression that he can unleash.
Yes.
Snap off a limb.
And Hardcore Craig is put together. Looks like he spends every waking hour in the gym, keeps himself in tremendous shape, and he is going to rip Ace Bradley's arm off and take it home with him.
Maybe next time you'll keep your news to yourself, Ace Bradley.
Well, he might end up with only one arm after this match is over.
Once again, Ace Bradley turning the tables.
Yeah, with a quick jolting shot with that elbow smash, put Hardcore Craig down to a
And the
knee.
tag is made, and here comes the machine.
Yeah, he's got some frustration to get out of his system.
Did you see that
hip
ring
toss. Massive hip toss
That wasn't
on
fair.
that
Machine wasn't ready. Machine was
humongous
stepping through those ropes by the time Hardcore Craig got a
individual
hold of
that
him.
is the Machine. And now Hardcore Craig, he wants another arm to add to his collection. This time the Machines.
I've never seen so much pain and so much verbal declaration of pain by Machine in a match before than we
Forearm
are right
smash
now.
in the corner, and just Hardcore Craig just with that smash mouth style.
This guy's in a class of his own.
Oh,
Almost got the cameraman right there.
Now that's
this
the
is
power that I
turn.
remembered. Okay, I put this
cover
man.
1, 2.
I put this man Machine and Destiny earlier this year. Yeah, when I was still general manager of this company, I put him.
Oh,
in a
you mean the
position
Dark Ages.
to take over for what James Storm did not do, and that's show up for his scheduled championship defenses. And now Machine had his chance to be a champion in Crash Tested Wrestling, and it was all foiled thanks to Billy Gunn. And all that has suddenly been evaporated out of the thin air, okay? Let's talk the real situation at hand. If Machine is here and he's continuously leading the charge of the plague and continuing to lay out victims, Machine will be a champion in Crash Tested Wrestling at some point in the near future.
You brought up a good point, Kenton, and I think a point that you're missing is Billy Gunn in one night was a better general manager than you in your entire tenure.
Okay, you can try to put in all the kinks in the chain, but you cannot deny that when Machine is focused, he's unstoppable.
No, I can't deny that. You're absolutely right. The Machine is an ominous physical presence.
He is a dominant force in that ring, indeed. But
Hardcore
Billy
Craig.
Gunn was a thorn in the Machine's side, and he has not forgotten that. He still wants to get his hands on Billy Gunn.
You guys don't remember last month, Ace Bradley, BOW, the huge tag team victory over Kenny Courageous and Jared Priest? I mean, how many tag teams do you know that have been able to take out the CTW World Heavyweight Champion Kenny Courageous and Jared Priest in a night?
Yes, but Fallout is not teaming with BOW.
Oh, my God!
Lung blower there by Hardcore
What
Craig.
a maneuver. Ace Bradley almost split in two.
Nearly blew his lungs out there, literally.
The back has been snapped, and all those vertebrae in the spine are totally out of alignment thanks to Hardcore Craig. And Craig needs to tag Willie right here.
And he
did it.
does. There's the tag.
The two powerhouses to go at
And
it.
here we go. I hope they reinforce the ring.
I hope this building is up to code.
You guys saw what happened in the main event last month. The ring couldn't handle it. Can they handle the abuse of these two monstrous bulls going at it?
Oh, here we go into the corner goes.
Nice shot
Big
right there
Willie,
by the cameraman.
Setting him up. Massive snap suplex.
Come on, Machine. You
Willie
can't
getting
lose
the
sight of
Willie.
what's going
Ref
on
out.
here. You're in the wrong corner,
Willie
Machine.
looking to
You
drop
gotta get
the
out of
bomb
there.
here. Can he do it? Drops the bomb.
Bomb has dropped on the Machine. This might be the end of it.
Cover 1, 2, and
Ace Bradley with
at
the save.
last second to break up that pin. That could have been it right there.
Ace Bradley, you cannot take your eyes off of this man. He is unpredictable. He is unstable.
I like to call him sneaky and shifty.
Pounce!
What?
No
Went for the
block!
pounce, but it was blocked. Neck breaker.
Wow.
Vicious neck breaker there.
Combinations of strikes and attacks by following
Wait a minute.
Bradley.
Or Craig in the
Hardcore
ring.
Craig. Michinoku driver plants Ace Bradley.
Just dropped him on his head. How does he get away with it?
Spear!
He's got an opportunity here. He's got to try to
It's
defeat one
breaking
of his
down.
adversaries.
Spine buster. Double
Machine's
A.
got this match in the bag right now.
This is why this is the best place to work. It's always hot here at Crash Tested Wrestling. And out of the ring
wait a
goes Ace
minute.
Bradley.
Into the front row. Bodies all tumble over the top, but the two legal men are still in the ring. And this is where the focus lies. It's Machine, Willie the Bomb Richardson. And this could be the final death toll for Willie the Bomb Richardson. He might not even be able to make it a ground zero under these circumstances.
Machine
By the time
calculating his
Machine
Way up to the
move
top,
here.
the Machine
puts
goes.
Willie down and for the count once and for all.
To the second rope goes Machine.
Taking a lot of time before
Going
delivering
for the
Ooh, I think he got him.
flying attack.
Right on the shoulder, looked
I think
like.
that was a glancing blow.
Richardson is lucky that he is still in this match and still fighting, but it might not last much longer because Machine's got him up in the air, and he easily lifts that 300-pound massive man in the air with that huge crushing body slam. Willie is ripe for the pickings. This is Machine's
This could
match
be it
to
right
win
now.
right
Machine
here.
goes up again to the top rope this time. And he hits it!
This is over. Count to 100. Count to 1,000.
Wait a minute! No way! That's Mr. Billy! Machine is spooked. Billy Gunn's not even here and he gets the assist.
Wow, are they lucky as heck that music started pumping on the sound system, and that distracted
Did
Machine
you s-
long enough for Willie to hit the
Did-
pounce for the win.
Did you see the look of fear in the eyes of the Machine when Mr. Ass's music dropped? It was unbelievable. It's like he saw a ghost.
I don't know if it was fear other than he knows he was hit with that famous Sir once.
I think it was more shock than fear, as he couldn't believe that Billy Gunn was here, but it turns out it was all a ruse.
Hardcore Craig.
As Billy Gunn
Willie
playing
the Bomb
mind
Richardson.
games.
Don't take
with
your eyes
Machine.
off of these two. They might be in the tag team gauntlet coming up. Ground zero. Don't Ned's team out at all.
Not only does Hardcore Craig and Willie the Bomb get the victory, they defend the honor of Jamie Olsen. They send a message to the Plague, and Billy Gunn, does that mean he's making a return to Crash Tested Wrestling?
Willie absorbed that high-flying splash by Machine. I could have
Look at the
sworn-
Machine right now. He's
I
still-
could have sworn that Machine had this match.
He
in the
still
bag
can't
for the
believe what
Plague.
happened.
And now
And
we're
now
gonna
we have an argument.
Well,
The Machine
I
is
wanna hear
upset with
this.
Ace
I want to
Bradley.
hear this. Where were you?
You know what,
was his fault. They're blaming each other.
He's the reason why I'm in the truck now.
Well, these two are not on the same page.
These two are nuts.
And now they're arguing with the fans.
The facts are facts. Machine was distracted.
Ace Bradley is going to beat up a fan. You can't hit a man with glasses, Ace Bradley.
This
Although you can choke out a ring announcer, I guess.
environment for the fans, and it's even a worse environment.
Hey, come on now.
Ace Bradley spits on a fan. Oh, that's a bad career
That
move.
is a potential lawsuit in the making. You cannot put your hands on the wrestlers. You can't spit at the wrestlers. You cannot do anything. You can talk, you can call out names, you can cheer blue whatever you like, but you cannot do that sort of thing.
What an incredible matchup that was.
There are a lot of historic happenings here at the CTW's collision course tonight, and this being one of them. Machine took the fall in that tag team match, and it was all because of Billy Gunn.
Why is Billy Gunn making a return to Crash Tested Wrestling?
You know
What
what?
the heck is going on
I
here?
saw on that advertisement earlier, a couple weeks ago, actually within the last week, and I saw with my own eyes that at CTW's Ground Zero, that Billy Gunn was on that flyer.
I guess
So,
we'll have to wait and see. Let's send it back to Jamie Olsen.
But
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we're going to take a brief intermission. Make sure you visit our concession stand over there. And just a reminder, our after party tonight is at Flat Rock Tap in Hammond, Indiana. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, we are going to take a brief intermission, and when we come back, I will be joined by the new superstar.
The
Jack
man who
Mo-
made his debut tonight, who was
Jack Moody will
victorious.
join me here at
Jack
ringside.
Moody will be here.
God knows what else is
believe
going to
it-
happen.
I'll believe it when I see it, okay? I'll leave here when he gets here.
God
How
knows
about
what
that?
God knows what else is going to happen.
Well, I hope he gets here soon then.
Anyway, so Billy Gunn,
What, you two now? You two? You're going to play this game with me? Why am I here at commentary when
That's
I'm
what I ask every
outnumbered by
time.
the two of you?
anyways, let's talk a little bit about what we saw in the first half of the show.
Let's talk some truths, okay?
Let-
Let's talk some reality. You were in the ring with Angel and Peoples. There is hostility, there is resentment. There are two women that want to eat each other alive, and Awesome Kong is going to eat the remains.
I don't know. All I feel is remorse and regret because I dropped my pen in that ring, and Renee Van Peebles used my pen to open up the Angel, and I'll never be able to forgive myself for that. It was scary in that ring.
Well, there are a lot of little pieces of the puzzle that are starting to come together. Have you noticed that?
I have.
Okay, you saw what happened in that ring. You saw the table get flipped over. The resulting attack. Now, Angel was the one who started the physicality. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's the one that hit Lilith Ray first.
I don't remember a thing. I was crying inside.
I
saw it,
I
Swank.
saw it with my eyes, Ken. You're correct. Angel
Okay,
started it when she put her hands
does
on.
Peebles have the entitled
on Lilith Ray.
responsibility to fight for her partner's honor? I mean, can't she retaliate? Isn't there room for that to happen? Now,
Okay.
she took it a little too far.
I was gonna say she took it a little too far. She tried to
but
drive a
you know,
pen
we've
through
been
her
hearing,
skull.
We've been hearing in social media for weeks now that Angel was going to be quote unquote damned that she did what she did at Reality Check and forced an issue between Peebles and Kong.
Renee Van Peebles was hot, to say the least.
She had sunglasses on. I mean, clearly her eyes were in such rage that it had to be covered.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Mr. Moody.
And here he is right now.
Wait, I should bow down to you. You're like the newest top star in this company. You took Jared Priest to his limits. You didn't win, you didn't lose, but you still undefeated is Jack Moody. Hey, there's only room for one true wrestling legend of the ring, and it's this man, Jack Moody.
Uh-oh. Do you want me this or the headset or both?
You're going to come. Steve
Does
Kenton
people
is
want to hear
obviously.
me some more? Huh? Did you miss me, guys? Did you miss me, BWO over there? Did you miss me?
They didn't miss
Right.
you.
He didn't miss me at all.
Why don't you?
'cause of the
why don't you
jealousy.
Put on
All
these
right,
lovely
all right.
headsets. Welcoming to the announce table at this time is the newest wrestling superstar sensation here in Crash Tested Wrestling.
That's
and
right.
I guess you're still my halftime colleague, It's Jack Moody.
You didn't get rid of me yet.
Apparently not.
You know, they've got me doing a little bit of everything. Undefeated in the ring right now.
The undefeated because Christopher St. Michaels is evil.
I'm in the back directing all these cameramen.
Yes. That you.
I'm here.
You know what? I'll give.
You're a jack of all trades, my friend.
You got to give the devil.
Hence the name.
You got to give the devil his due.
See what you did there.
You went in the ring against one of the largest athletes in CTW, arguably one of the toughest athletes, and you stood toe-to-toe in that ring. You never backed down, so I'll be the first one to shake your hand, my friend.
I'll take it. And I can tell you right now, who was the one on the ground at the end of the match?
It's a good point, and I can't help but notice either you've gone to the Dayglow heart or your chest is still on fire from those vicious knife edges.
It's all the tanning on the beach on my yacht.
I don't know about that. It looks like your tan is in the form of a handprint.
It's, you can blame the girl that put the lotion on
Did he
there.
take some hair with those chops?
Okay, look, I have plenty of hair to give if he wants to take some. Baldy needs some anyway.
So here's what I'm proposing at Ground Zero. Nick had mentioned it while you were fighting. We think you and Nick should have a beard off.
A beard off?
Who has got the sexiest beard? I don't know. It could be something.
I mean, we already know.
Wait, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Look at it. Look at what you got right here.
Always bringing that around.
Rion skills.
That should be something you aspire for.
Eventually, Rion's not going to be holding that to bring it around. I'm just going to say, I know Aaron Xavier won that Battle Royal, but if I was in that Battle Royal, it would be me he's facing. Oh, reflexes like a cat. Did you see that?
I did.
Throwing some straw paper, chewing on straws.
I wouldn't see. Listen, you're talented. You're tough. You made a splash tonight here at Collision Course, but angering a wrestler like Rion Skills is not what I would consider a great career move. But what do I know?
Whose
I almost
drapes
wet
did
my
you
pants
cut
in the ring.
to make that ring attire? By the way.
Whose drapes did I cut?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was custom made for me by a designer in France, all right?
French design?
French designer?
Hey, you don't get any more exotic than that.
No.
So tell us.
You can thank Francois for that, all right?
Okay.
Hey,
Francois is the master of Paisley.
Francois did a fine job with your Paisley shorts. Also brought to you by the good folks at BVD. I want to know, since obviously you've been sitting out here with us for several months now, and I knew that your in-ring debut was coming. How do you feel about it? I mean, you were in there, you went toe-to-toe with a monster. You came out the other side with a debut victory, which is not easy to do.
I did.
Tell us your feelings.
I mean, I walked in that ring and I didn't tap out.
Nope.
My shoulders weren't down for the 1, 2, 3.
Nope.
That makes Jack Moody undefeated in his debut match. I will say right now, I am probably the only undefeated wrestler in Crash Tested Wrestling.
Nick, that
The
might be
only
true.
one.
Yeah, I think he's right.
But you
Zeros in the lose
So
column
how much
for
did
Jack
you
Moody.
how much did you have to pay Christopher St. Michael under the table to get the assist there? Or did he just do it for free to beat up Jared Priest?
Me and Christopher St. Michael see eye.
And
there he
speak
is.
of the devil, and
there
here
he
he
is.
Don't touch me. Why don't you just ask me to myself? I got it. Thank you.
I just want to I don't want you to hurt yourself.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I don't want to be hurt.
He needs it.
So what was the question?
I'm wondering how much did he have to pay to get you to help him win his first victory?
Nothing.
You did that for free.
He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm sorry.
I walked out without losing. I'm undefeated, so
He's got you there.
I mean,
I can see
you
the
and
wheels
Priest,
turning. It's true.
I can tell you I understand why you hate Jared Priest because I hate him just as much. He deserved everything you gave him.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not as much. I see that
We're
fire
about to
in
see
your
the
eyes.
first table shot at the halftime show right now. Moody's going through the table.
No, because that looks expensive, and he's not worth my time.
Okay.
Oh.
So now that you're here, we saw tonight. You have a big match now at Ground Zero. You and Jared Priest, perhaps what will be the last time. But the stipulation is, if the Plague interferes in that match, they will be fired. So you're not going to have the support that you're accustomed to. How's that going to work out for one Christopher St. Michael?
You see, the Plague, when the three of us designed it, all three of us can stand on our own feet. You see, when all three of us are together, we're chaos.
This is true.
You haven't seen chaos yet.
Strong words by Christopher St. Michael. That much is true. So at Ground Zero, Christopher St. Michael's, Jared Priest, one-on-one.
Saint Michael, no S.
No S. Just S, Steve, that's me. Anyway, so how are you going to finally put the nail in the coffin of the demigod? You've been trying for quite a while. You came back as his friend. You double-crossed him.
No.
The mind games with you are well
shut
documented.
Up. No, mind game. There is no mind games. That's just how I play the game. I didn't turn my back on Priest. He turned his back on me. We had a common goal, and he dropped the ball.
Well, if he dropped the ball, Christopher St. Michael is going to pick that ball back up at Ground Zero, July 30th in Linwood, Illinois. You won't want to miss that match. To say there's bad blood between those two is an understatement. And I'd like to say I wish you luck, but I don't think you need it.
I don't need luck, and I don't need you to wish me luck. Because him and I are going to go to war. In case you missed what the name of the match is, it's called an unholy war.
An unholy war indeed. What do you mean by that?
Why don't you come July 30th and find out what an unholy war match is?
I'm just going to guess right now that it's going to end exactly how it ended today, with Jared Priest on his back. And Christopher St. Michael.
He might have just got brownie points
Christopher
for saying
St.
that.
Michael standing victorious.
He's good.
I still don't like you.
That's fine.
I like you a little bit.
Swink, any thoughts for Mr. Man Without an S here?
No, I don't have.
Okay.
No, because he's too stupid to ask a question.
Can you not joke about the man that's going to dominate Jared Priest in the Holy War? You're making it a laughing matter.
Are you bringing Jack Moody into the plague?
The plague is not for me, but the plague is a dominant force, and you're making it a joke. So
Yet again, none of you know exactly the true power of the plague. None of you. Not you, not these morons. Nobody knows. Trust and believe when I say this. The plague is taking over again.
Strong words by Christopher St. Michael, who influenced a match tonight and left his mark square on the back and head area of Jared Priest, and they will pick up that rivalry at Ground Zero on July 30th.
Yeah, well, finally you're getting smarter. Now you're... Stop being a moron.
Swig, any comments on that one?
No.
I'm dying here.
No.
I think he's going to hit me soon.
There's a chair right behind that moron.
Oh, boy, that's not good for anybody. We saw what he did with the
We
chair.
saw what he did with the chair earlier. So.
What exactly did I do with the chair?
Well, you bent it around the skull.
Here, you know what? Since you're stupid and you don't know how to ask questions, do you think he deserved it?
Do I think he deserved it? No, I don't think he deserved it.
Do you have a hearing problem? My mom knows a great guy.
What was that?
Things are getting tense here at the halftime show.
Just the disrespect.
And Christopher St. Michael is getting a chair, and now I'm uncomfortable.
Stop being stupid. Oh, wait, you sit next to this moron.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was a dumb question, wasn't it?
Idiotic question.
Okay.
You calling me an idiot?
Him, not you.
All right, Jack Moody, you're the smartest guy in the room. Ask Christopher St. Michael a question about Ground Zero.
All right, Christopher St. Michael, how many ways are you planning on absolutely thrashing Jared Priest? Can we get a glimpse? What kind of things you're going to bring to the ring?
That's some hard-hitting
We know the
questioning right
chair.
there.
We know you can use it well, too. Wield it like a master, really.
You want to find out what's going to be used? Be there July 30th.
I will. Watching intently.
As you and everybody else should be. Because like I said previously, is that he stole something from me. I'm taking his career.
Strong words from Christopher St. Michael.
I wasn't done.
You're not done. He's not done.
Why are
And
you trying to run him out? Why are you trying to run
I'm
him out?
not
One of-
running anybody
one of
out.
the
do you want
best-
me to get out of here? Is that your goal?
One of the
good.
best wrestlers in crash-tested wrestling in the Midwest is standing right here, and you're just trying to tell him to leave?
Not whatsoever.
Jesus. What kind of show do you run here, Steve?
I'm not running a show, am I? It's not running well.
No, yeah, this is falling apart for you really fast.
Well, I'm nervous with the chair behind me. I won't lie.
Well, don't piss me off, and I'm not going to use it.
You could use it on him. I'd be okay with that.
No, I'm talking about the moron with the 2 glasses. Yeah, you.
Swinky's gonna hit you with a chair. I'd like to say I'd block it, but I won't. You can't damage that beard. That beard is stunning. It's 70s porn star fabulous.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Ground Zero. An unholy war match. Can you give us any insight as to what might partake in such a match? I've never heard of one myself. Enlighten me.
You remember that thing that I told you about earlier? Chaos?
I remember chaos, yes.
Yeah. Do you remember it well?
I remember it well.
Keep chaos in your head for Ground Zero. Because that's what it's going to be. Nothing but chaos.
I was going to say I was planning on challenging Jared Priest to a rematch, but I don't think there's going to be anything left for me to face.
I mean, obviously, I get the whole vibe you've got going with Jared. You guys have a very storied past, a lot of bad blood, a lot of animosity. But Jared Priest is a demigod. Jared Priest has beaten some of the toughest.
Jared Priest is a false prophet.
What does that mean?
Why don't you Google it, you moron? You got your phone right in front of you. You got internet, right?
I'll bite.
Be surprised if he paid the bill.
Me too.
Somebody texted me. I don't want to read that. I'm not going to read that.
So you're not going to Google it? You
well,
know what? Do it on your own time
I will
because
do it
I
on
really
my own
don't
time.
have time for stupidity.
A false prophet
And-
means he's a liar, and he's getting all of these people to cheer him when it's clear that he has nothing to offer them. How?
Everything I've said and everything I've done has been nothing but truth. You see that?
I see that you believe that. And you speak with conviction, so we're with you. But
Don't hit my cord.
Ground Zero is going to hit a critical mass.
Oh, yeah, it's going to hit a critical mass
and
with
you're
this
gonna
chair
be-
wrapping around his head
and
again.
You're going to be one-on-one in that ring without any kind of support plan or backup. It's going to be you and a demigod, fist for fist, mano a mano, no help. How are you going to take down a man twice your size?
You ever hear the story of David versus Goliath?
That I've heard of.
Yeah, who won that?
Well, that was a lucky shot. Are you telling me that's how you're going to beat Priest, is a lucky shot?
I'm not telling you anything.
Okay, let's just clarify. David had already killed a bear and a lion. That giant was nothing. Read a book, all right?
Jack Moody is a
It's
historian.
literally the book. Read it.
The book.
Jesus. He's in there.
Jared Priest is in there?
Jesus is in there.
Oh, boy. Well, then now we've gone to a whole new thing.
You brought that upon yourself.
So, all right, so we know what Christopher St. Michael is doing at Ground Zero.
No, you don't.
It is an unholy war with Jared Priest. Jack Moody, what are you doing at Ground Zero since you've taken the leap from broadcast table to in-ring talent and you are undefeated? Who are you going to put your undefeated streak on the line against? I mean, do you have anybody that you're looking at? Are you looking at Brutalicious Nick Cutler? Are you looking at Hardcore Craig? Are you looking at Fallout Ace Bradley, a member of the Plague? Who is next on the hit list?
Going after Fallout is probably not a smart idea.
Look, I mean,
And I wouldn't put...
I want nothing to do with a noose. I can tell you that.
He's undefeated. Are you undefeated?
I'll tell you. I mean, let's be
In a
honest.
technical sense?
He's undefeated. Jack Moody never lost a match.
I've only
Crash Tested
lost
Wrestling,
3 matches since I've been here.
which is 3 more than Jack Moody. So
Nope.
who are you fighting at Ground Zero? That's the everybody wants to know.
I'll fight
the
anyone.
LRP
Who
Network
wants to know?
know.
Well, who wants to know?
They're
Lots of
worldwide, $7.99 to get the get the
3?
pay-per-view.
I mean, how many people are watching right now on the LRP network? All of them and their friends. They're telling about it. I'm trending already.
You are
I can tell
trending.
you, I will fight I'll fight anybody. Bring Tyler Sunday. I'll teach him that diabetes kills, all right?
Okay.
Bring Dazzling Donnie. I'm not going to get that glitter on me. I'm going to have to wash for hours to get
Wait,
it
didn't
off,
you already
but I
have
will be-
glitter on you earlier?
I mean, I went to the club last night. It was Friday, all right? You know, glitter gets everywhere when you're throwing dollars as far as you can.
Gentlemen, I have been told that we are wrapping up the halftime show right now.
Thank
We're
God, I
gonna
don't think I can deal with any more of this.
We are going to get back into action. I'd like to say thank you, Christopher St. Michael, but I won't. Jack Moody, congratulations. An excellent victory for you tonight. A very impressive in-ring debut. All kidding aside, like I said, to go toe-to-toe with a guy like Jared Priest, a remarkable accomplishment. You came out on top. We'll look forward to seeing what you bring to Ground
I
Zero.
can just say right now, the higher-ups at CTW are not happy with Christopher St. Michael because they paid me $1,000 to be here. They didn't get a full match. So I'm just saying, they're going to have to pay me just as much to get me out here Ground Zero and the month after and the month after.
Nice work tonight. We will see you at Ground Zero on July 30th. That's Jack Moody, the newest star in the CTW Galaxy. And you will see him live at Ground Zero on July 30th. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it is the second half of Collision Course as we explode all over Munster. We'll be right back.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Out of all the schools I applied to, Illinois Media School was the first to personally guide me through the financial aid process. Not only did the school offer classes in my field, but hands-on experience with all of today's modern broadcasting equipment. Illinois Media School gave me all the tools I needed to find a career in broadcasting. While in class, I worked one-on-one with real professionals in the television and radio industry. Job placement helped me find the perfect internship where I had real, on-the-job training. No other school offers a program as exciting and educational as this. My name is Mandy, and Illinois Media School helped me achieve my career in broadcasting.
I could have said it better myself. This is Jonathan Hood, instructor at the Illinois Media School, formerly Illinois Center for Broadcasting. There's so many reasons for you to consider Illinois Media School. You can go if you don't like the college that you go to, you don't like the major, or maybe you just want a fresh start or someplace new. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports to learn more. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Hey, it's Frankie, and the Illinois Media School, formerly the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, provides hands-on broadcasting and online media training and fully equipped radio and TV studios and web-based computer labs. The instructional staff consists of broadcast media and professionals like myself with many years of broadcasting and online media experience. I have watched some of my former students get jobs and excel in the industry. Upon graduation, students are well prepared to enter the broadcast media industry. Check out our campus in Chicago and in Lombard and visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com to learn how to get started.
SportsTownChicago.com is your place for NIHL high school club hockey. Every goal, all of the checks, and every jarring hit. SportsTownChicago.com, in a league of our own.
¿Quieres tener un trabajo en algo?
Course, we're getting right back into the action as we go up to the ring to Jamie Olson for the announcements for this big championship bout.
Welcome back to the second half of the show. Your next match is scheduled for one fall with a time limit of 15 minutes and is sponsored by Papa John's Pizza. Accompanied by Justice Jones, he hails from Philadelphia, weighing 200 pounds.
And here we go. It is the, starting off with a bang, Steve Kenton and Nick Swinky. It is the Tri-States title match right out of the gate.
Steve Aaron, You're talking about a man that was an underdog in the pre-show Battle Royale, no friends in sight, loaded with enemies, and even though he was outnumbered at multiple points in the match, he snuck into the ring, got in at the right time, was the last one standing, Aaron Xavier, with Justice Jones behind him as his ultimate backup, could be a double champion when this match is over here tonight.
Well, like I said, Aaron Xavier has gone on a hot streak almost like no other lately. Even with the departure of Mr. Banks, he has not missed a step.
There's a difference between intelligence and brilliance, and then the upper echelon of that, which is epic, and that is where Aaron Xavier is. He's at a league of his own.
Your Tri-State champion, he hails from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 240 pounds, the real deal, Rion Skills.
Unless you have been living under a rock, you are about the heart and soul of wrestling. It is the real deal, Rion Skills.
One of the most respected champions in this entire company.
And there he is,
and
Rion Skills.
This is one champion who won the title the right way, and I think that this man has a target on him a mile wide. There are so many individuals gunning for this man's championship, and Aaron Xavier tonight is the one man that stands in Rion's way.
This man has an entire interstate of heart in his body, and he puts it on the line every time he gets in that ring. You will never find a more respected champion than the real deal Rion Skills. And Nick Swinky, we have seen him put in some amazing work in this ring.
He won that Tri-States title 2 months ago, successfully defended it last month against David Desire. Here tonight he's taking on Aaron Xavier. So my question is this: if Aaron Xavier wins this match, Justice Jones wins his match, are we going to see NPR versus NPR next month at Ground Zero?
They were saying they were going to thumb wrestle each other in the featured attraction of Ground Zero.
Tri-State championship.
You never know, we could have a thumb wrestling war here, but
You really think that Windy City AC is going to allow them to have a thumb wrestling match?
I've seen them do some crazier things.
Right now in that ring,
Put me on commentary with the two of you.
for this title, you have two of the top dogs in crash-tested wrestling. Money, Power, and Respect have been on a roll like no other, and Eric Xavier is the linchpin of NPR.
Here's your odds-on favorite, Aaron Xavier. And the reason? Because he's got 6'5" darn near 300 pounds of backup. In
I have
Justice Jones.
seen Rion Skills beat the entire Dominion by himself. I will never count him out.
Okay, we have no right in counting the man out. I didn't say we're going to count the man out, okay? Rion Skills is respected.
Rion
Fans
Skills trying to get
love
the crowd into it.
him, okay? He is the man to beat in this company right now, bar none. But if Rion does win this
There's
match,
the Rion chant.
if Rion does successfully retain, which his chances
And
don't
we
look
are
good.
underway as they lock up in the middle of the ring. Rion gets him in a headlock.
You know, if Rion wins this, he's got to worry about potentially facing Vic Capri, or Nick Brubeck, or Bryce Benjamin, or even Justice
Rushing
Jones.
shoulder block by Skills on him.
Off the ropes, drop down, look at that, he tripped him, and then applies the side headlock now.
Well, we're talking about a guy, Aaron Xavier, ever since his debut in Crash Tested Wrestling, he has done everything in his power, and he has done it successfully to get to the top. Okay, look at the championship level competition, look at the championship he currently holds, and look at the championship level that he's currently standing in the ring with.
Well, whether you like him or you don't like him, you got to respect the talent that is Aaron Xavier. But if he goes to sleep on Rion Skills is going to put him down, and he will keep his title.
For how long?
Stiff clothesline there from Rion Skills, just levels Aaron Xavier, and there's another one.
Different contrast in personalities.
He's winding up for a third. Here we go. Off the ropes. And look at this. Justice Jones. He has no business being out here, by the way. Causes a distraction. There is Xavier. Hangs him across that middle rope.
So crafty. So overbearing. little insincere. Well, a lot of people have used a lot of improper terminology to describe Aaron Xavier. A lot of words. Liar, a cheater, a manipulator,
Sneaky,
a stealer.
shifty.
You know, they're dumbfounded claims, John.
Whatever you want to call him,
Claims.
he is a quality wrestler, and he brings it every time he's in that circle. That's why he boldly calls his tag team Money, Power, and Respect, and he is earning it each time he's in that ring. But right now, he's going to need to bring it big time to untitle Rion Skills, because he is a champion's champion.
Rion Skills.
And again, Justice Jones getting involved here.
Poor Rion.
2-on-1 is never a good thing.
Can't handle it. The numbers are against Rion. And MPR, you know, they outsmarted Windy City AC. Remember what they did at the Dazzling Sprinkles?
And the cover, 1, 2, and only a 2 count as
They
Rion
did
Skills
indeed
kicks out.
outsmart Dazzling Sprinkles and Windy City AC last month. AC thought he had things under control with himself, naming himself the referee last month, but backfired on AC as Aaron Xavier and Justice Jones manipulating AC and coming away with those tag titles.
Come on, Nick. I don't see a Dazzling Sprinkle anywhere in sight. I don't smell it. I don't see it. There are no more Dazzling Sprinkles. The MPR have washed their hands clean of the remnants of whatever sprinkling Sunday dazzling that it might be. It's gone. It's gone. It's vanished. And all these people that were chanting for ice cream and wanting their sugar fix, they're not going to get it anymore.
Meanwhile, Aaron Xavier wasting a lot of time not covering Rion Skills, who is in a bad way right now. I believe he's holding his groin or his hamstring. He is in a lot of pain.
Yeah, he's in trouble down there on the mat.
The referee might have to call this.
One of those Aaron shots was way too down low. And now I think we're seeing the battle-tested warrior, the champion, in his toughest state yet. Because he's in a state of hurt. He might have to forfeit the championship. He might have to just simply just say, look, this is too much for him to handle. He cannot continue. And I don't know if it's a groin pull. Referee can't get a good look at it because Aaron Xavier won't allow it.
Well, however you want to slice it, it's a 2-on-1 match because Justice Jones has made his presence felt more than once, and that's far from fair. Rion Skills comes to that ring 1-on-1 every time. And
Wait a minute. Roll up here. 1, 2, 3.
He's not quick, he is sudden, and the champion retains his title.
Oh, look at Aaron Xavier's face. He looks like he just saw a ghost. He just got beaten with a simple schoolboy roll-up out of nowhere.
And Aaron Xavier is hot. He can't believe it.
Justice Jones he has a look of dejection on his face. What a weird situation this is.
Well, Aaron
Rion
Xavier
Skills has retained the CTW Tri-States Championship.
Aaron Xavier is beside himself. He is very angry.
Rion's hurt. I think we need to find a replay.
I don't know how Rion Skills
see a replay
was
of
able
exactly how Rion
to
got
get,
hurt in the first
and there's
place.
going to need to be some medical attention in the ring.
Well, for some odd reason, Rion has definitely been, he's been focusing and pointing in particular at his inside groin. I'm not exactly sure how the attack happened.
We are going to need the medical team out here quickly because I think Rion Skills has sustained a very, very painful injury.
Well, what are his chances of retaining the championship at Ground Zero under these circumstances, okay? If he has to defend the championship against Nick Brubaker, Justice Jones, Vic Capri, Bryce Benjamin, he's not going to be 100% leading into that match.
Kenny Courageous.
Well,
his
here
good
comes
friend,
Kenny
comes to the ring.
Courageous.
Here comes Jared Priest.
CTW champion Kenny Courageous, Jared
I don't know
Priest
exactly how the injury took place.
in there to check on
Here comes Silky
Rion.
Mercer.
I can distinctly remember there was a point in that match where I believe Justice Jones was trying to polish Rion Skills' head with a number of boots and attacks, trying to choke him on the ropes. But I didn't see necessarily the moment.
Rion Skills getting a round of applause as he is being helped out of the ring by some of the brightest stars in the crash-tested wrestling galaxy, including the champ, Kenny Courageous.
He's a wounded champion. I mean, this is a wounded warrior of the ring, and you have to respect the fact that, you know, he puts his body on the line, and he puts it all at stake for the purposes of entertaining the fans. And even though he was at less than 100%, he still managed to fight on and retain the championship. A true crash-tested warrior of the ring, and he deserves to be recognized nevertheless.
Professional wrestling is a contact sport. The risk of injury, the danger is very real.
And that's why we tell the fans,
don't
constantly,
try it at home.
Right. You know, this is done by professionally trained athletes with years of experience. You have to leave the action to them, the experts, and don't try this at home with your family or friends, at home, at work, or at school. I'll tell you, this is a tough situation, but I know Rion Skills will bounce back, and we hope and wish him a speedy recovery from his ailment. But we have a lot of other circumstances we need to talk about tonight. The tag team division is continually getting hotter.
Well, think about what we saw earlier tonight, Steve Ketten, in the first half of the show. That gauntlet match that's going to take place next month at Ground Zero with all of the contenders for the CTW tag team titles.
And I have no confirmation whether or not the Plague would be a part of that, or whether Willie and Hardcore Craig will have some sort
Or
of
the Dazzling Sprinkles.
Dazzling Sprinkles. That as well. I'm not saying that they're totally out of the picture, but based off of the fact that Justice Jones gave them one heck of an attack and a beating, I'm not sure if they will be a part of it, but specifically Windy City AC mentioned 4 teams, but there's always that possibility.
Yes, there could
for
be a
more.
surprise entrant. We've seen other tag teams make their way to CTW.
Speaking of Kenny Courageous, a very kind and noble gesture for Kenny, the CTW World Heavyweight Champion, to help one of his brethren, Rion Skills, tag team partner, a friend, an ally, a competitor, you know, help him to
Rion
the
Skills
back.
retained the title tonight, but at what a cost?
That is true. I mean, there are a lot of unanswered questions that we have in terms of what is happening here tonight at Collision Course and its corresponding consequential effects as we lead into Ground Zero. Okay, there are individuals that are involved in high-profile matches tonight that also have significant
And
consequences.
there's Rion
for the
Skills
next event.
pandering to the fans, letting them know he's going to be okay. He is one tough SOB. We know this. And if there's a way for him to defend that title at Ground Zero, he'll be there, believe you me.
The wherewithal of Rion to just get the pinfall in that match, despite all of the pain, the noticeable pain that he was in, managed to roll up Xavier and retain his title here tonight.
You could hear a pin drop here in the warehouse as everybody's very concerned about Rion, but I'm sure the medical staff backstage is top-notch, and they will tend to his injury, and he will be back
Rion
better than
was
ever
standing.
before long.
Rion was in pain, but he was standing. He was walking. He had some aid helping him to the back. So we're going to continue to give you updates periodically on what his circumstance
you
and
posted.
situation is. But we're going to go back up to the ring because the show must go on. We have another big matchup, and you're going to have to check
Tag
this one
team
out.
mania all over the place. Jamie Olsen will bring it home. There we go. Hell yeah, bring it up for Rion.
Your next match is a tag team match with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Cooperstown, New York, weighing in at 1 minute, Mitch Blake.
Well, last month, Mitch Blake. Whoa. Jake Andrews and Elliot Paul out here first, the Young Guns. Now, the Young Guns have yet to win a match in Crash Tested Wrestling. They're hoping to pick up that elusive first victory here tonight.
Well, it's a learning process. They took on the Dazzling Sprinkles, okay? They took on other top tag teams, the Dominion. I mean, you're expecting these two men to just skyrocket to the top. They are in a constant learning curve. They have to understand that this is crash-tested wrestling. It's not just some other normal, ordinary, regular independent wrestling company. This is the hottest, most impressive independent pro wrestling company, the hottest rising company, and one of the newest of all of the pro wrestling organizations around the country that is catching waves. We're online. We're constantly on LRPlive.tv. Our social media presence is growing. And let's see how these two handle this imposing challenge.
Now, introducing their opponents, hailing from Cooperstown, New York,
My favorite part of the show is about to hit the ring. You don't get any tougher than these two SOBs,
All right.
Mitch Blake and Screwball.
No, wait a minute. You said the word tougher. You said tough, okay? Screwball was kidnapped a couple months ago by MPR.
Uber driver.
Jones gave that Death Valley driver to Mitch Blake into one of the four corners of the ring so bad it snapped the entire ring support off. There's no way that these two are at 100%.
Well, as I was
way.
saying earlier, last month Mitch Blake and Justice Jones tore the house down literally,
No doubt
as you
about
mentioned that, in their match. And this month Blake is going to look to get back to the winning ways here in tag team action with his brother Screwball, who's in his first match back since his kidnapping.
Wait a minute, correct me if I'm wrong. Screwball's baseball bat has shrunk since the last time I saw it.
Yeah, you get older and it's a little cold in here. Shrinkage is part of the game.
Can't quite figure out. Okay, there it is.
I wouldn't go up to bat with a bat like that. You're going to miss everything with that little wand. Come on.
Mitch Blake is taking a ringside seat.
You know,
He thinks he doesn't even need to be part of this match.
I think nunchucks would do the job better than that.
Well, Mitch Blake, he thinks he's going to take a siesta here and let Screwball do all the work.
Mitch Blake, Screwball, back together after some time
Yes.
away.
This is his first match back for Screwball since his kidnapping. Got kidnapped by an Uber driver.
Why didn't Mitch Blake? Who exactly saved Screwball from being locked in that trunk, from being dumped out in downtown Chicago?
I don't
Who
know,
was
but he
the-
found his way here somehow.
How?
Your guess is as
Please,
good as mine.
Please fill me in on these details, because is it just magic that they're together again?
Well,
I mean, if I was
I know he
Screwball
ended
and
up
I
at a
was
Motel 6 somewhere.
If I was Screwball and I was kidnapped, I would probably be mad at the Rage Mitch Blake for the simple fact that he wasn't the one that found him or stopped the kidnapping in the first place.
Meanwhile, back in the ring, it's the Rage versus the Young Guns. These are two tag teams that will figure prominently.
Meanwhile, we're talking about the same thing.
Meanwhile, in the ring, these are two teams that will figure prominently at the gauntlet match at Ground Zero.
Well, again, luck of the draw. If, let's say, the Young Guns get the final draw, the final tag team match, they might be taking on a team that had already wrestled 2 or 3 times earlier in the day. So the Young Guns might have the advantage. I mean, it's a toss-up, okay? You got a lot of youth involved in this match against a ton of experience.
Yes, the veterans in the Rage in
And
there
the bell rings and we are
with the Young
underway.
Guns, who, like I said, still have yet to win a match here in CTW.
Are they talking about the ref?
Yeah, they starting a "This ref sucks" chant.
Wow.
Well, the fun and the liberties are being taken out on Mike Brennan, who, for obvious reasons, I have an issue with in the past. I mean, heck, this guy, if he can ref a match successfully without getting blown up, without falling on his own 2 left feet, that's another story.
Well, maybe you want to go throw on the striped shirt and referee.
I left right at home. But here's Screwball in the ring against Jake Andrews, and Jake Andrews has perfected a new move between the ropes, that slingshot spear. Will he hit it on Screwball in this match?
Clothesline ducked by Andrews, and now he gets leveled by the shoulder block by Screwball, who's disoriented.
He's unorthodox. he's a little uncharacteristic, a little unbalanced. But
Unorthodox is a nice way of putting it, yes.
Well, let truth be told, Screwball,
Tag made to Elliot Paul here now.
he's off center. Okay, this guy's a character.
Hip toss takes him down. Screwball
The fans like having a
Going to
crazy
work on the
baseball
arm.
player deliver damage in this ring. It's that simple. The Young Guns need a win desperately. They need a win in this match, and they have to get it here tonight if they're going to be a serious threat in that tag team gauntlet.
Yes, these two teams will be in that tag team gauntlet next month at Ground Zero, alongside Zero Gravity, who were victorious last night, and Dominion.
Well, Mitch Blake didn't get what he really wanted here tonight. I mean, you know what Mitch Blake wanted here tonight.
I do.
He wanted Justice Jones on a silver platter. Windy City AC didn't give it to him.
He might have wanted that, but he's got the young guns, and like I said, they are an up-and-coming tag team. They are high flyers. They are technically sound, and you better not sleep on them or they'll surprise you.
Well, they had an impressive showing last month, even though they did lose to Dominion.
That hard body slam right there by Scrubble. Barely gets a 2 count at that point.
The Rage are motivated. They know that one victory next month will put them at the top contendership spot to face MPR at some point for the CTW United States Tag Team Championship.
Oh,
my goodness!
That was like a shotgun blast.
That is highly motivating. And to face the Young Guns here, it's a tune-up match, or is this the challenge they have never faced before?
Double team maneuver on the way here from the Rage, looking to hook him up for that double suplex, double vertical suplex. Got him high in the air.
A little bit of take me out to the ball game as down he goes hard onto the mat.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen.
I swear to God, that knife edge woke up somebody's
cover. 1, 2.
We had a pre-show match, and this is our 6th match of the main show. This is the 7th match, so it is the 7th match stretch, is it not?
I see what you did there. That was clever.
I'm glad someone's listening to me.
That was clever. I'll give you that one. There's a tag, arm wringer, applied by Screwball. Here comes Mitch Blake, tucks under. And he's fighting him! He's fighting him!
Chopped his bicep!
He's taking a piece
My
of
goodness!
Elliot Paul.
You're teaching Screwball a lot of tricks that he probably shouldn't be doing.
He took out a chunk of Elliot Paul there. Oh! Another chop. And
oh my God, that woke
those
up
are overhand.
That woke up my grandfather and Griffith.
If you're at home and you're watching this, you literally are being chopped through your screen.
Look at his chest.
Look at his
busting
chest.
the blood
Look at his
vessel.
arm.
Wow, Elliot Paul out of desperation.
He busted a blood vessel on that chest. And those are open hand palm chops there. Those are not knife edge chops.
Open-handed palm strikes to the chest. When you try to thrust your hand into your opponent, whether it's
Those hurt worse than knife edge chops.
I mean, there's such a thing as the over-the-top.
Oh,
my goodness!
What a kick right to the top of the skull.
Mitch
Nearly
Blake
got
taking a
knocked
ton
out.
of punishment.
Barely hanging on before falling outside of the ring. But man, Jake Andrews is as intense as I think I've ever seen.
That was a vicious kick, and you can tell that Mitch Blake is feeling the effects of that one as he is dazed.
Meanwhile, Elliot Paul might be have to test it for rabies.
Yeah, he might
I
have
think there's
to.
a health issue.
Are you calling the Young Guns a bunch of ravaging animals or what?
No, he's implying you don't know what Mitch Blake has.
Oh, yeah.
Man's got a lot of face paint. What's he hiding?
So at this very point of time, would you say that because of the uncharacteristic behavior of the Rage that they're at a disadvantage? Do you think that they've painted themselves into this corner proverbially?
Well, like I said earlier, Steve, you can't go to sleep on the Young Guns. Maybe they haven't had a victory in CTW yet, but they are learning every time they're out there. They are physically gifted and they are very fast. And look at the power!
Well, the Young Guns, I would say, are an underdog
Jake
tag
Andrews
team
taking
in
it
this match,
to Mitch
and
Blake,
they're
tag made
proud.
to Elliot Paul, who's in there now with a little of his bicep missing. Look at that. Double drop kick.
Did you see that elevation?
Cover.
And a one and a two. And just in the nick of time, Screwball bails out his partner.
Yeah, there's that synergy of the Young Guns, and I am definitely sensing that the Rage are not 100%, and I think all those concussive-like effects of that Death Valley driver and the frog splash and all the other
Well,
offense
not
that
only
were by
that, but that
Justice
kick
Jones last
earlier in the match might have also done some further damage.
Jake Andrews probably one of his highlights, one of his features as an in-ring performer is his striking, specifically with his legs. Very thick, strong legs, and the way that he swings his body with every kick and strike is impressive.
Elliot Paul drops him with that neck breaker.
And
Cover
the
made, hook of the leg.
for one.
1, 2.
And Screwball once again bails out his partner.
That could have been a defining statement for the Young Guns. If they could put away the Rage here tonight at Collision Course, then they would be shot put into probably that ultimate spot.
Like savvy ring
Of being the
veterans, the Young Guns
favorites.
they've cut the ring off. They're keeping Mitch Blake on their side.
Irish whip sends him for the ride, kick to the gut. Off the ropes comes Paul with the drop kick.
And out goes Mitch Blake to the concrete floor.
Now, there was no
There is
tag
concrete
made at
under that
all
carpet.
whatsoever, so Blake is still the legal man, and it's not like this match has a different set of rules. This
And now some
there's an absolute
aggressiveness
Donnybrook now
being
happening
shown
in the first
here.
row.
Some uncharacteristic aggressiveness being shown by the Young Guns here, attacking Mitch Blake
It's
and
not
Screwball on the floor.
uncharacteristic. They're giving the fans their money's worth. They're taking the action right in front of their laps.
I'm just glad Mitch Blake didn't bite one of the fans.
Usually we don't see the Young Guns attack people on the floor like that.
I think they're tired of taking what CTW is dishing out.
Well, yeah, I
Make a
think
name
they're
for
tired of
themselves.
the abuse, and I think they have decided that they want to make a statement here
And
tonight.
a stand, and that's what
Well,
they're
they
doing.
weren't fan favorites when they wrestled the first time in this company against the Dazzling Sprinkles. Remember that?
I do.
I mean, this is a
Here
team.
we go. We've seen this move before. Knee left into the back suplex.
And that could be the end of the match.
That could be it. One. He's got the rope.
Referee was way out of position on that, man.
Well, Mitch Blake showing that presence of mind. That is what happens when you are a veteran like Mitch Blake, knowing exactly where you're at all times in the ring, reaches out, grabs that rope, and gets the break.
Well, this man's nickname is undeniable. I mean, this is a guy that will outwork you in the gym. He will out-hustle you in any foot race. This is a man who has found a partner who is just as adept athletically as he is.
Irish whip, but oh, there's a meeting of the minds there.
Smart move by Blake.
Double clothesline takes down both Young Guns there.
And you got an insane partner in their corner, and you can use him at any moment, Blake.
This is the opening I think that Mitch was looking for. He's got to make that tag.
Doing a little
The
moshing.
screwball.
I've heard of the fastball, I've heard of the curveball, but have you seen a screwball?
He's looking for it. Almost there, but Young Guns there to cut him off.
Good
But
leg strength by the
finally
heavyweight
makes the
forces.
tag.
And here comes Screwball.
That wind up in the
and
pitch.
And another pitch. 2 strikes. 3 strikes, you're out.
That was a fourth one. A curveball.
Oh!
Out he goes.
Giving him a
This
full
could be
tour of
it
the
right
building.
here.
Here we go.
We've seen this before.
The Rage looking for their finish. Power bomb. Followed by that elbow.
You might as well book it. 1, 2, 3, and we have a winner.
The Rage with the home run.
With the win. Nice effort by the Young Guns. All for naught as the Rage roll into Ground Zero on a hot streak. They'll be part of the gauntlet match, and God knows what will happen at Ground Zero.
The sky was falling, and I think the Young Guns forgot where they were and how they got to this part, how they got to this moment. They did not work together at the end. And when Screwball was tagged into this match, everything changed. And right now, the Young Guns realize and recognize and analyze that this team, the Rage, is as dangerous as they come. Can the Young Guns bounce back by Ground Zero? We have just a little over a month before that question is answered.
Wait a minute. Mitch Blake is calling the Young Guns back into the ring. What's going to happen here?
We might see some post-match physicality, if you know what I'm saying, because zero gravity.
Let's listen in.
Starting this match, I said these boys suck. I just took an ass whipping from 2 boys that don't suck. You guys are true champions in my book. What do you say, Indiana?
Yeah, give the Young Guns their due. That is professionalism. That is respect.
Next month, I'm gonna knock you in the dirt. They'll finish that. You understand me? Who says I'm gonna have the tag team titles coming up real soon?
There is honor in defeat for the Young Guns. They have gained the respect of the Rage, but July 30th, if the Young Guns meet the Rage again, The Rage will continue to unleash brutality at its highest level until they get the NPR in a straight-up tag team title match. If NPR are the tag team champions, by the time the Rage can get to them. Rage is kind of coordinating these fans
Well,
like his own
give
orchestra.
them that they don't suck. They're actually very talented. That was quite a match we just saw. It's nice to see the mutual respect of tag teams that are going to be on fire in the gauntlet match, and I don't think Screwball knows where he is.
There's a constant emergence among the young talents in crash-tested wrestling.
Well, you gotta
Whether it's Miles Mercer, the Young Guns, I mean, there are teams that are hungry. They want it, Steve.
You got to like the respect that Mitch Blake and Screwball showed the Young Guns. The Young Guns fought a valiant match. They came out on the losing end, but who knows what's going to happen at that gauntlet match at Ground Zero. The Young Guns could come out as the #1 contender for Money, Power, and Respect's title.
I agree with you to a fault, okay? Again, it's the luck of the draw. And NPR have more to gain out of winning that #1 contendership match than I think anybody else, because they have the grudge that needs to be settled with NPR, the match that the fans demand to see. And of course, Windy City AC wants to stack the odds against NPR. Okay, if it was up to Windy City AC, he'd send all the teams against them in an 8-on-2 or a 10-on-2 tag team war.
Let's demand Jamie Olsen.
Please welcome your Crash-Tested Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Kenny Courageous.
The champ is in the building. He's here.
He is
and
here.
here comes
He
Kenny
is here.
Courageous.
But I want to know, and I'm sure every one of these fans wants to know, whether his neck is truly 100%. I mean, the man was dumped with a sickening pile driver, and that move taken by any mortal man would have killed him. And Kenny is lucky to be standing around and holding that championship.
And here's the champ.
Is he living in fear of the potential, the possibility that one day he could be in a match where when he least expects it, he might be in a very dangerous position to potentially meet BOW in his demise.
On a serious note, I want to give a shout out to Kenny Courageous' mom, who is in the hospital right now, hopefully watching on the LRP network. We wish you a speedy recovery, and our best to Kenny Courageous and his family during a difficult time. It's always hard to have a parent in the hospital, and we wish all the Courageouses well during this time.
Absolutely. But the truth of the matter is, Kenny Courageous is the CTW World Heavyweight Champion. He is the man that is the pinnacle of this company, a perpetual
And
#1
Kenny's got something to
contender
say.
for the longest time.
I believe you wanted to talk about this box that you have a lot.
Yeah, last month the Pandora's box was opened. And I was left in the middle of the ring here, laying on my back, looking up at the lights. So, BOW, it looks like you have something to prove. Well, now so do I. So why don't you bring your ass out here?
He's calling
so
him out.
He's
calling him out.
Wait a minute. Be careful what you wish for.
I know what I said. BOW, come on. Come on, BOW.
Kenny Courageous is
I'm
calling
not
out
gonna be scared. I'm not
BOW.
going to be scared now.
You can't be afraid of your competition.
From Kenny's mouth to God's ears, here he comes.
He's here?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
And he has that
BOW.
box in his hands. Is that box have the golden ticket inside?
Swing, what's in the box?
Well, I've been doing a little research on this box. This box apparently has some
Give
kind
this
of...
man a microphone. It is a rarity that this man wants to talk or be seen. All right, turn down the music. Turn down the music. BOW's got something to say right here, right now, to all the fans here in Munster, Indiana, at the Fair Meadow Community Center.
Can you hear me?
All right, let's share the situation.
Kenny Courageous, 1 month ago, I beat you in this ring. I am the 2016 Knockout Battle Royal winner. Have you been living in fear? I told you I'm taking that title anytime I want to.
Come get it.
You think you're ready for this?
Come get it.
You think these people care about you? I don't even hear you people cheering for them. I don't think they even care, Kenny. Do you want to see me take that title off Kenny Courageous here tonight? They don't even want to see a match.
You want to see BOW versus Kenny Courageous right here tonight?
Everybody wants to see
You
it.
want to see it?
You got it.
And he's cashing it in.
He can't if there's no ref.
And you're in for your worst nightmare, pal. Because the suffering is about to be legendary.
This is it. He's doing it now.
That's what I
Collision
said.
course.
Collision course. We are now.
Whoa.
We have now upgraded to critical as we have a CTW title match. BOW Kenny Courageous right now.
Forget the advertised main event. This is it. It's happening. There's no turning back now. He invited the challenge.
This is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a title match for the CTW Heavyweight Championship.
We're seeing this now.
Right now.
Attorney Robert Lewis and Associates. Introducing first, the challenger. He is the winner of the Walked Out Battle Royal. He hails from Ground Zero, weighing 290 pounds. BOW.
He's defeated all the top contenders within a matter of months. And now he is getting the title shot.
Introducing your Crash Test Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. He hails from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 220 pounds, Kenny Courageous.
Well, BOW verbalized it is going to happen.
Wow.
The CTW Championship on the line here. BOW cashing in, if you will.
What guts by Kenny to agree to this. I don't know if this was the smartest
I
thing
think
to
the
do.
crowd is stunned silent. They can't believe this match is happening right now.
It's going to be official as soon as the bell rings. I don't believe this.
And
This
there
is
we
for
go.
the title?
Title match right now. Collision course. The LRP Network. Kenny Courageous.
Wow, straight up.
BOW. It is on.
Now notice, this is a straight up challenge, but I think BOW senses that Kenny's neck is nowhere near 100%. And this is going to be the true test for Kenny Courageous. You invite the challenge, you call out BOW for a fight, and BOW just simply says, oh, I want a title shot. I'm going to do it right now. He didn't wait till Kenny was at his weakest point. He could have done that last month.
He had an opportunity, like you said, Steve Kenton, last month when he drove him straight into that mat with that vicious pile driver compressing the spine and the neck of Kenny Courageous. But instead, he wanted to prolong the suffering, but Kenny Courageous couldn't wait any longer, and he's decided to call out BOW, and BOW has agreed to put his title shot on the line here.
I can sense that tag team victory by BOW and Ace Bradley against Jared Priest and Kenny Courageous was not what BOW ultimately wanted in the end. What he wanted was the championship, and he didn't care how he got it or where he got it. He just simply walked into this, and he sensed that Kenny was at his weakest point right now. He let him think about it. When you make a hurt, damaged, and wounded animal think about what happened to them in the past in a war, in a fight, in a battle, and then they got to go back to war against that same ravaging beast, you're not going to be the same.
Well, he wanted to strike fear into the heart of Kenny Courageous, and I think he might have, as he pretty much provoked Kenny Courageous into this match.
Exchanging blows in the center of the ring.
We're talking about a golden ticket holder up to this point who eliminated Rion Skills in the lucked out that
Big shoulder block.
I mean, he's beat everybody. He deserves a title shot. Kenny is hanging in there.
Kenny going to work on BOW. Massive power on display by the champion.
Cover. 2 count.
know, I respect Kenny Courageous in the fact that he was #1 contender forever.
There's the knee drop.
He waited to the right moment when James Storm wasn't able to defend the championship, and he was a top contender, and he took every single one of the attacks from all the other resulting challengers, and he outlasted them all, whether it was Machine, whether it was Masinkai, whether it was the Plague, whether it was anybody else. Oh my, backdrop in that neck. You saw the neck.
Yeah, the
Ricochet off
neck
top
snapping
turnbuckle.
back on that top turnbuckle. BOW obviously targeting that neck. Bullseye, if you will, painted on the neck of the champion, Courageous.
Now, I got a trivia question for the two of you. When did this all start?
Well, you were general manager.
Of course. Of course I was general manager. I've been in this company since day one, okay? I know everything that goes on in Crash Wrestling.
And they have survived in spite of you.
No, the true answer to that question is, in April of 2015, there was a monumental event where Brutus Owen Wesker was in the ring with someone. Who was that?
Nick Swig? He was in the ring with James Storm.
No, Mr. Anderson.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, he was in the ring with Mr. Anderson, and what happened at the end of that event? Okay, BOW stood on the fallen Mr. Anderson, pummeling him, brutalizing him, showing what a true monster this man really is, okay? He was imposing his physicality, his size, he was threatening. He's gonna be the champion right now. I can sense it.
You aren't wrong. BOW is one talented, monstrous human, and he has wreaked havoc and struck fear into the hearts of many for month after month and event after event. And if he plays his cards right, he is going to walk out of here with a title.
Oh.
But Kenny Courageous is not just going to give it to him.
Okay, but
Fighting
this
back.
is the whole point of this entire situation, okay? What did Kenny do that night, April 4th, 2015?
Was that not the night that Ace Bradley put him out with a fireball?
No. No, that's not what happened. Kenny Courageous came to the aid of Mr. Anderson. Okay, that was the biggest mistake that this man could have made when he tried to stop BOW from doing what he does best.
Well, you could definitely say he got the ire of BOW, and you never want to be on the giant monster's bad side. So I hate to agree with Steve Kenton, but he's absolutely spot on.
Courageous runs right into that double axe handle cover. 1, 2.
You are not going to pin the champion with a lackadaisical cover like that.
All the ring wars that this man, Kenny Courageous, has suffered through. Last man standing matches, being in the ring against opponents that are larger than him, trying to suffocate him, trying to injure him, trying to slow him down, trying to prevent him from fighting on, okay? All this stuff from Destiny on, as champion since January, it's wearing thin, okay? I can sense that Kenny Courageous is falling apart piece by piece, and BOW is at full strength, not Kenny Courageous. And in one move with one backdrop, Kenny is half the man that he was when this match started.
Kenny trying to fight out of it here. Drops him with a jawbreaker. Stuns BOW.
What does that hurt more, Kenny's jaw or Brutus's head?
I don't know, because that is a that mask can do some damage.
Did you see that last snapping neck breaker that Kenny delivered?
I did.
Kenny fell on the back of his head and neck as hard as BOW did. I think that might have done more damage.
Punishment being delivered in that ring at reckless abandon speeds.
There's a headbutt, vicious headbutt there from BOW, and Kenny Courageous is in a world of hurt right now as
Has to break the hold, the referee on point.
BOW is just
Let's
imposing
get to
his
the
will.
underlying issue of this whole entire equation, okay? The Plague are trying to dominate crash-tested wrestling again. If they get a hold of the CTW World Heavyweight Championship, if they can rid this company of Jared Priest, it's just starting to unravel.
Oh, another one!
Kenny showing his courage here, fighting back against the monster BOW.
Oh, a third one!
And just
He'll stop
chopping
your heart
away,
that way.
chopping away at the big man BOW.
BOW, for the first time in quite some time,
Oh,
this
a
match
fourth one!
is the one absorbing the punishment on behalf of Kenny Courageous.
Yeah, it was all BOW to this point, but Courageous showing his heart, fighting back in this match.
Big time avalanche and the
But as soon as I say that, BOW back in control. Cover 1, 2, and nearly 3.
Only 2.
This is
Brutus Owen can't believe it.
This is a scary moment for the champion. Okay, with BOW's bare hands, he is demolishing the champion, everyone's hero. This is the man who has fought through everything to get to the top.
Well, Kenny Courageous may be at his weakest point right here.
Another pile driver away from the champion. All the power
Massive
slam.
power slam. Cover 1, 2, and just barely, just barely got the shoulder up.
This is incredible. This man will not go down without a fight.
BOW can't believe it. He has done everything right in this match, and he has just delivered punishment after punishment to Courageous, but Courageous will not give up.
Kenny Courageous getting right back up in the face of BOW. He is not backing down.
Yeah, let's remember all the challenges that this man, Kenny Courageous, has faced before on behalf of other members of the plate. Will they get involved in this?
Well, where there's one member, the other members are sure to follow.
Big bear hug in the center of the ring, choking the life and the breath out of the champ.
I'm sure Jared Priest is probably chasing Christopher St. Michael all over this building. As far as Machine and Ace Bradley, they're probably still blaming each other for what happened.
Well, we saw that earlier on in the night. Jared Priest and St. Michael brawling.
Could he be out? Sweet, could the
We
champ
got
be
a new
out?
champion right now.
This
I
could
know
be it right
I
here.
know it. New champion right here.
If the,
No!
No!
The wire, he comes back!
if his arm fell there for a second time, that would have been the end of the match. But Courageous fights back, only to get dropped once again with a huge boot.
And the cover.
Cover 1, 2, and no.
That was a slow count, Brennan.
That was a little slow, I'll admit.
Brennan, you gave the champion way too much credit on that one.
And now he's just choking him. I think BOW is just getting frustrated here. You can tell.
Well, Kenny, like I told you guys both before, Kenny is not just going to give up the title.
No, absolutely not. He's been a fighting champion. He's been a fighting champion, but you can only go for so long. And I think he's about reached his end here as BOW is just punishing him.
The suffocation of a champion is taking place before our very eyes, and the fans do not know how to respond to it. Sure, BOW, in some fans' minds, is one of the coolest, most amazing characters
1,
that they've ever
2,
seen.
and 2. Yes, BOW does have his fans, the bow movement.
Yes, the bowel movement is frustrated because he cannot put Kenny Courageous away.
Now 5 minutes are left in this match, folks. We could be approaching a time limit draw.
I'm not concerned about that because BOW's got this match in the bag. Whenever he
Well, I don't know. He's tried everything, Kenton. And
No, he hasn't hit that pile
okay,
driver.
he's got one move left in his back pocket, that pile driver. And we saw how effective that was last month. But everything else that he's tried, Courageous is just
Kenny up to the second
keeps coming
rope.
back. And he goes to the second rope, but BOW meets him there, and now he's just using his head as a battering ram.
Kenny nearly fell backwards onto his head the other way. That
He's
could
got
be
him caught.
disastrous.
And slams him down. Massive slam right there.
Spinning Uranagi
This could be it.
That could be it. 1, 2, and no, nearly 3. And you can tell
The big man is frustrated. The
He
big
is-
man used all of his strength and power on that one. He could not have delivered that shot any bigger or badder.
he is
or
pissed
better than
now,
right
and he is delivering boots now to Courageous.
This is the biggest opportunity in BOW's entire crash test.
And
professional
BOW,
career.
he's heading to the top rope. We don't usually see him climb the top rope.
He outlasted 29
Wait a
others
minute.
for the shot.
Courageous there to meet him.
Did you see that ring buckle when he hit pay dirt with that maneuver?
Well, I
My
think they might have, after what happened last month, Steve, they might have reinforced the ring.
I hope so, because a blow like that, he would wind up a few levels below us.
Kenny is down. He put BOW down with a press slam off the top rope. But Kenny himself, a wounded warrior, and he is struggling.
Could it be a
The
double
fans
counter?
trying to will Kenny back into this matchup.
Look, if Kenny gets through this, What kind of condition will he be by ground zero? I don't
There's
know.
no telling.
I don't know.
And both
I don't
men
know.
trading blows now here in the center of the ring. Right hands from BOW. Irish whip. Off the ropes goes Kenny. Charges with that forearm. Takes down the big man. BOW back up, only to get knocked down again.
Hand in combat. He's not supposed to hit people with the point of his elbow. That should be declared illegal.
And this is like, this might be the first time in this match at BOW. Well,
You were saying?
yeah. Never mind. Here comes the pile driver. This could be it right here if he hits
Could be
it.
the champion.
But Courageous fights out of it.
He's lucky.
Great wherewithal there. See that Pago coming, drops him on his head with that DDT. This could be it. He's got to crawl over there and make the cover.
The improvisation of Kenny Courageous to cinch in BOW's head and driving it through the mat was impressive.
2 minutes remaining.
We are down to the 2-minute warning. Both these athletes are exhausted. They have given everything they've had for every second of this match, and it's going to come down to time. Who is going to put that maneuver in that's going to put him over the top?
Into a test of endurance. You know, when two heavyweights of this nature get into the ring, generally their matches do not last very long.
Double arm DDT there from Kenny Courageous drops BOW once again. This could be it.
This is
He's
slowly
got
turning into an
he's got to go for the
classic
cover.
for the most important, impressive prize in all of Crash Tested Wrestling. That
But
CTW World
Courageous
Heavyweight
doesn't go for the cover there. I don't know.
I think he might have missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, I think so. That's the first time he's really knocked BOW off his feet, and he stayed down.
I agree, gentlemen, with every single high impact.
Kenny is going up.
I think he could be looking for something big here if he hits it. Uh-oh.
His left foot started to give out from under him, but he has managed to maintain
Here
his
we
balance
go.
now.
Moonsault! Oh!
And he hit it down real low on BOW, and he is
that was
motionless.
a scary
Kenny's
moment.
got a chance to retain his title, but he's running out of time. And if this match goes the distance, Kenny would retain on the technicality. And that's not what Kenny wants.
BOW
Yes, the title
down.
cannot-
Kenny Courageous down.
Yes, the title cannot change hands on a time limit draw.
30 seconds, that's it? 30 seconds remain. Can Kenny? We're going to see the replay right there in the corner of the screen. We can see the lifeless body of BOW being brought in the corner as Kenny took flight. Kenny barely able to stand as he's all
There,
bent
as you can
over
see
in
on the
pain and
replay, the impact has kept BOW down. He's got to get
Kenny!
the cover.
Kenny
Inches
put him
away.
Will the golden ticket be for nothing?
Here's the cover. 1, 2. No, the time limit is expired.
BOW's title shot has gone up in flames.
This match is a draw.
This match has been declared a draw.
This is an uncomfortable situation because Kenny did not beat BOW, but BOW has lost out on his title shot because of the time limit draw.
Time has elapsed. It is over. We have a draw.
Now what?
Kenny Courageous retains his title. Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, 5 more minutes, baby. Do the right thing, AC.
Here comes Windy City
Windy
AC.
City AC. Don't cross the boss. Here he is.
Yeah, give him something to talk about, okay?
Jamie Olsen, we need a microphone.
This is happening all night long. You have all these problems and you just create more.
No one wanted to see that match end in a draw, right? We want to see a new or a current championship match retained, correct? So what we're going to do here is we don't have 5 more minutes tonight, unfortunately, but what we do have is next month, our anniversary show, Ground Zero, where we're going to have a winner in that match because it's going to be Kenny Courageous defending his CTW Heavyweight Championship against BOW.
Again?
This match will have no time limits. We will have a winner, and it's next month at Ground Zero. Good luck, guys.
Ground Zero is becoming off
Really?
the hook.
So
No
BOW
time limit. There will be a winner. Windy City has set the precedent. There will be a rematch at Ground Zero.
But there was no winner in this, Aaron.
But there will be a winner at Ground Zero. No time limit. BOW, Kenny Courageous, one more time.
I guess the circumstances were laid out in such a way that it was a little debatable as to
Well, here's
whether
the
or not-
replay
There it
of
is.
that moonsault.
Would BOW have kicked out if Kenny had
Watch the impact right here
Well, he lost
as we
his
see the
footing.
replay.
He lost his footing at first.
That's
and then
okay.
He maintained his ground, climbed all the way up to the top rope, and you could see he sensed between his legs that BOW was in the right spot. That moonsault press was incredible. Let's go back up to the ring. Windy City AC has more to say.
At the Southland Center in Linwood, Illinois, and we've been talking about big guests all night. We're talking about ODB returning to CTW next month. Are you excited about ODB's return next month? But Awesome Kong is coming back next month as well. Awesome Kong will be in the house as she vies to be the first CTW heavyweight champion. But she has to go through Renee Van Peoples. She has to go through the Angel, and there will be a triple threat match for the first CTW Women's Championship. Are we excited about that?
I was confused. You see, he said heavyweight and then women's.
Cookout party 2 hours before the show. Adam Rose from WWE and ODB will be doing this cookout 2 hours before the show. So come to get some barbecue and chill and have fun with ODB and Adam Rose. Are we excited about that?
Why gotta be Cheetos?
But also earlier
Barbecue!
we seen there was a bit of music played during that match with Ace Bradley, Ace Bradley, Willie the Bomb Richardson and Machine. It was some.
And here we go. Steve Kent knows this music very well. He's back again!
Right here, you mentioned somebody's music. Steve, why do you bring that up? Because out of everything,
AC's in trouble!
what was that? Rudy's going after Kenny. And St. Michael having his little debacle with Priest. I've gone and found myself a new brother. Let's put it this way. We're gonna snack on danger and dine on death if you don't make a certain match that we want.
Well, I'm gonna give you exactly what you want because that was my next announcement. Because at Ground Zero is gonna be the team of Ace Bradley and Machine versus Mr. Ass, Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn is gonna be in action!
At Ground Zero, and Billy Gunn will be able to pick a tag team partner of his choice. Good luck, new brothers, as you take on Billy Gunn and his tag team partner at Ground Zero.
This is no laughing matter.
Billy Gunn is going to be live in action at Ground Zero against Ace Bradley and the Machine.
But the question is, who's his partner?
Who's his partner is going to be?
No, that's not fair. That's not fair. You gotta tell us the goods right
Windy
now.
City
Who is
AC
the
changed
partner?
the game.
No, you can't walk away from this, AC. You can't get away with this all the time. You gotta reveal who the partner is right now. This should really be Machine against Billy Gunn one-on-one. It should have nothing to do. This isn't right. I don't agree with this.
I know you're having a hard time.
No, I don't agree with any of this.
That is how a general manager does his job.
No, he doesn't.
No.
No. You do details. You explain yourself. You tell him everything. You know, it should be Machine against Billy Gunn one-on-one. I don't know where he's coming up with these mystery partners.
Ace
he can
Bradley.
pick anybody.
Ace Bradley and the Machine are a formidable team, but they are going to have to fight Mr. Ass Billy Gunn and a partner of his choosing.
Let's create
what
the
a
graphic.
match that will be.
I can see the graphic in the screen right now. Mr. Ass, Billy Gunn with the big silhouette of some dark substance with a big question mark on it next to him. Why don't you just tell us who it is?
Well,
you gotta come
it
to
could be
Ground
anybody.
Zero,
I'm
have a
very
little
impatient.
barbecue,
Ground
and find
Zero is
out.
July the 30th. I want to
Think
know
about
who
it.
it is.
Think about it, though. Think about how many partners Billy Gunn has had over the years. It could be any one of them.
This isn't fair, okay? Let's go up to the ring for our main event.
It isn't fair.
From Jonestown, South Africa, weighing 265 pounds, Justin Jones.
Justice Jones with the unlimited power. Justice Jones with all the momentum. Justice Jones is a tag team champion. And tonight, he could be the next challenger to take on Rion Skills, a damaged and hurt Rion Skills from what we're told, for the CTW Tri-States Championship. There's
You have to wonder.
That can go down right here.
You have to wonder what condition Rion will be in for next month at Ground Zero.
We got an update from backstage. Rion Skills is receiving medical attention. We will keep you updated on social media in the coming days as to Rion's availability for Ground Zero.
It is Justice Jones who had the most impressive match last month, and now he's in the main event spotlight again.
Florida, weighing 185 pounds, he is one sexy mofo, Bryce Benjamin.
Bryce Benjamin debuted last month, and what a match he had. And it is great to have him back again. And Justice Jones better not sleep on Bryce Benjamin, that's for sure.
This is a very intriguing matchup because you have opponents that may or may not have ever wrestled one another in the ranks of Crash Tested Wrestling or anywhere else for that matter in the past. And Bryce Benjamin is one of the flashiest, most impressive performers at his weight in his class of anyone in all of pro wrestling. And for the
Here he comes.
And he's got Queen Elizabeth in his hands.
Well, that's his Elizabeth. Get it?
You heard about the Brexit. Well, it's on now because Queen Elizabeth has left England and now she's side by side with
That
Bryce
is all
Benjamin.
kinds of macho right there.
Oh, yeah.
Dig it.
That's
gonna have
my
to get
woman
the
right
ghost
there.
reaction.
There's nothing like Elizabeth in my life, yeah.
Well, Bryce Benjamin could have Queen Elizabeth at his side, but will she neutralize Aaron Xavier? That's what I want to know.
Did I just hear you do a Macho Man
No, that was
impression?
some other guy.
You better not.
You did, cut it out.
Don't quit your day job. Bryce Benjamin, what an entrance.
Well, Bryce Benjamin,
This is a hostile environment, okay? There are a lot of individuals that are gunning for Rion Skills, and these four have the lucky opportunity.
well, Bryce
to test
Benjamin
each other's skills
and
against
Brubaker had a match last month making their debut
What a match it was.
against this man making his way to the ring, who was victorious last month.
Brubaker 1-0 in Crash Tested Wrestling. If he wins this match, he will unequivocally be one of the top dogs in this company and the #1 contender for the CTW Tri-States Championship.
Technical showcase on display last month between Brubaker and Bryce Benjamin. Now, there were some fans that weren't too appreciative of the efforts of both of those men last
We'll talk
month.
about that at great length in this one. But this man has the overdrive. This man has so many weapons in his arsenal. And sometimes Nick Brubaker.
So here's you go. Here's what you got. Benjamin, Brubaker, and Justice. But they are about...
This match right here would be amazing. The fact that we're adding another one to this match makes this off
And
the
I'll
chain.
tell you what, my friend. You are about to add one of the greats of all time.
Oh, he's not
This
a-
match
he's
is
not-
going to be off the chain. Listen to Jamie. She'll let you know who it is. He is indestructible. He is timeless. He is one of the best in the business. Ice Pick Vic Capri is about to hit this arena and blow the doors off of it.
He's not afraid of anything. This man is physically as impressive and as incredible as any other that has ever stepped into the ring. He is so
Absolutely
explosive,
indestructible.
so explosive with his striking, with his suplexes, his slams. This is an unbelievable four-way
And the
matchup.
Ice Pick is in the house.
And only one
Vic
man.
Capri has arrived.
Only one man will stand tall when this is over with. And this is a battle-tested warrior of the ring with the experience, the knowledge, and the precision to take out anyone of any size. And he can do it in an American-style pro wrestling match, in a Japanese-style slugfest, a strong-style battle. And he's up against three adversaries, and he's not going to back down to anybody.
Well, this is a
tonight.
man who has been wrestling for 16 years, has the most experience out of anyone in this match, and he has been in there with a laundry list of names.
Very motivating environment for all four men. They all want the next title shot.
Wait a minute. What's Justice Jones piping off about? What did he say?
He's trying to turn Bryce Benjamin against Vic Capri and Brubaker.
Wait a minute, he's trying to make a deal here with
Is this the newest
Benjamin.
member of NPR? Interesting. Benjamin would not fall for it. Jones is politicking, trying to make friends with Brubaker now. You know, these two by themselves would have an incredible matchup. 4 guys involved in this. 4 amazing talents. Megastars. Off
Well,
the charts.
Justice Jones is trying to appeal to all 3 members of this match, trying to work out a deal here, and it doesn't look like any of them want anything to do with
Aaron
Jones.
Xavier is possessed by the beauty of Queen Elizabeth on the outside of the ring. He has
Justice Jones has only one friend in the building. And they're ringing the bell, and we are underway.
And it looks like everybody.
Oh, super kick from Brubaker, super kick from Benjamin, a super kick from Vic Capri. It's a regular super kick party here. Oh!
Oh my God! Look, did you?
Well, you're outnumbered 3 against 1. You're gonna expect this.
Well, wait a minute, here we go. Benjamin taking it to both Brubaker and Capri. Now Capri and Benjamin in there one-on-one.
It is a bit of a free-for-all, and Aaron Xavier was shouting
Up
out
and over
himself.
goes Benjamin to the apron. Forearm smash.
And
Springboards in, twisting cross-body block there.
Screw splash.
Oh, yeah.
Vic Capri trying to shake it off. This is a man that
Off the
loves to
ropes.
suplex his opponents, and down goes
Justice Jones goes
again.
flying.
Wait a minute. Capri catches him. Explosive suplex.
Oh, big-time exploding suplex.
Cover. 1, 2. Brubaker in there to break it up.
That suplex was quite macho, if I have to say so myself. Ooh,
Oh, here we go.
this
Capri and
battle.
Brubaker.
There's a bit. They're going nose to nose right here.
Don't forget about Jones. Well,
No, they're not
he
letting
got one.
Jones in that ring, because if Jones is in the ring, they've seen the carnage he's delivered before.
Forearm from Capri, forearm from Brubaker. They're not letting Jones get in there.
Oh, remember it lucked out.
Springboard
He eliminated 8 guys
kick.
by himself.
And a springboard drop kick as well from Capri, and down goes Jones.
Every kick, every strike matters. You want to see the big man taken out of this, so that way the others have an equal right to try to win.
Wait a minute, Benjamin launched into Jones on the
There
floor.
is absolute pandemonium
Do you
and carnage
see-
going on in this ring right now.
Do you see a pattern here? Every time Jones gets to his feet, he gets knocked down.
Brubaker up and over.
And down in a twisted mess of unbelievable.
And here we go. It looks like Capri
Queen Elizabeth hasn't stopped smiling.
going high risk here himself.
This Capri from the second to the top. Watch out!
Up
Flying attack.
and
All
down.
3 men on the outside.
Capri will throw his body every which way to inflict the most amount of pain possible, as you can see.
It is like a car crash out here. Bodies are everywhere.
Everyone wants to be the best.
A fatal
Everybody
four-way
wants to
indeed.
Everyone wants to prove themselves. And Vic Capri showing us that he isn't afraid to take flight against all these adversaries.
Well, as I said earlier, Vic Capri has been in there with a laundry list of names, including CM Punk, Colt Cabana, Raven, Christopher Daniels. The list goes on and on.
And his style emulates a lot of the Japanese wrestling legends of the current and previous generations. I mean, from the Mitsuharu Misawas.
Right
to
now,
Kenta
on the
Kobashis.
outside of the ring, we have a couple of singles matches. Benjamin and Brubaker, too, and Capri and Justice are now in the ring with Xavier on the outside.
Well, Justice Jones and Vic Capri have had a rivalry in the past in other promotions, and it looks like they're reigniting that rivalry here tonight.
This is the most we've seen Justice Jones do to this point, except take punishment.
Big pickup.
Goes for the suplex, but a reversal by Capri, showing that veteran know-how. Ducks under the boot, roll through from the ice pick, setting him up for that finisher, the Shiranu, but he misses.
Shiranu.
Yeah, the sliced bread, the Shiranu.
Oh, I thought something came out of your behind. All right, at any rate, here's Bryce Benjamin now reinserting himself. In
Whatever.
This formula.
Anyway, Irish whip reversal. Jones goes for the clothesline. Benjamin ducks. Gets caught though with a Samoan
Maneuver
drop.
by Justice Jones. My goodness.
Cover 1, 2. Don't forget about Brubaker. He's in this match as well as he
That was the problem, okay?
hits
They
him with the
kept
drop
Justice
kick.
Jones out of this match as long as they could, but they knew that he was
There's a
gonna try
Gamenguri there from Brubaker.
trying to ground himself to keep himself in that ring so he could take out each of his adversaries one at a time.
Off the ropes, but he gets caught and drilled with that spine buster. He sent him into the lights.
If you can wipe out 2 adversaries and leave one to yourself in that ring, it improves your chances of winning exponentially, and Jones is hand selecting his adversaries one by one.
Yeah, it's
whenever
basically
he wants.
pick your poison here, as he's just dishing the punishment out to the 3 guys who earlier in this match, if you remember, were delivering the
Justice
punishment
Jones
to
has
him.
a pain threshold that is beyond human limitations. I mean, just take a gander of last month's event at Reality Check and the brutality he
Oh, that was an
suffered
absolute
against Mitch
war
Wade.
of
Now he's
attrition.
oh, he got tripped and straddled on that middle turnbuckle support. Ouch! I think
things are about
Justice
to
Jones
happen.
is about to suffer his demise because there is a triple
this?
threat of takedowns about to take
No
place.
way!
Oh my God!
DDT death drop clothesline combo. And everyone is holding their heads in pain. Oh,
I don't think
man.
I've ever seen that before.
That is something you won't see anywhere else but Crash Tested Wrestling. These 4 men laying it on the line here at Collision Course, and they have been on a collision course for a while, and here we are.
All 4 men are down in this match. They have been nonstop since the opening bell.
Jones is a tag team champion, but he wants to add to his collection. Bryce Benjamin and Nick Brubaker made their debuts in Crash Tested Wrestling 1 month ago. They want their chance to be champion. Vic Capri making his debut tonight.
Justice
he wants
Jones.
to be the next champion.
On wobbly legs.
It could go to anywhere, gentlemen.
Benjamin sends Capri in. He charges with a forearm. Brubaker with a forearm. Here comes Benjamin with a forearm of his own.
And once again, the odds
It's the
are
forearm train.
Aaron Xavier very concerned on the outside of the ring.
Yes, the odds are against Jones.
Triple drop kick.
Drop kick again. Down goes Jones, center of the
Face
ring.
first to the mat goes Jones, and
Now
he
you gotta get
is
him
out of
the
it.
ring. You gotta.
That's exactly what they're doing, Kenton.
Smart, but Jones hangs on. He does not want to take his eyes off of the action.
And now it becomes a triple threat, essentially, as Jones is down here on the apron.
Well, last month there was a hostile crowd, but they were able to not only surpass that moment, but also to show the fans that they are a step above the rest.
4 of the best in the Midwest, no doubt, here in this main event. There's a clothesline, levels Brubaker.
See that
He might be setting him up for that spinning fisherman neck breaker any minute now.
He's not just
And
sudden,
Benjamin
he is
might
quick.
be the next #1 contender to take on Rion Skills at Ground Zero.
I still can't get over the Elizabeth out there at ringside.
Now, she looks pretty, doesn't she?
Going for the suplex here. Vic Capri, sunset
Oh,
flip.
my God!
Meanwhile,
What a
Benjamin
maneuver
takes a
right
suplex
there.
of his own.
Oh, I thought there was a pinning attempt, but Brubaker couldn't sit upright on Vic Capri.
That could have been a pin attempt, but Capri did not go for the cover. He didn't have the legs over the shoulders of Brubaker. Brubaker misses. Capri off the ropes, catches him with that knee coming in.
High knee smash.
Vic Capri says it's over. Here we go.
The knee strike levels Brubaker. Capri looking for the finish here.
This could be the end.
Nearly shattered all the bones in his jaw with that knee strike.
Face first into the buckle.
This Capri is
Brubaker in a precarious position now. He is on the top rope. Capri heading up there as well. They're in the high rent district.
Uh-oh, Tower of Doom potentially on its way.
Oh no.
German suplex. Capri
Jones
holds
has him
on
hooked for a
the
German.
tightest grip ever.
Well, look at Benjamin underneath the feet of Jones, and he tripped him up.
Oh, he flipped him upside down.
What a smart
Dumped
move
him
by
on his
Benjamin, but
front side.
he's left himself
Double
wide open to
stop.
that double stop from Brubaker.
Yeah, but Brubaker can't capitalize. Brubaker.
What action in this fatal four-way match?
Who should Brubaker try to pin here? Capri or Benjamin?
I think that Capri might be ripe for the pickings. He took the nastiest of the falls.
Well, he seems to be down and the one worse for wear in this match. But oh, what a
Jones
boot!
trying to knock Brubaker's
Well,
lights out
Brubaker tried to
completely.
knock Jones's head off with that bicycle kick. This is the big boot.
Physicality
Savant
at
kick
its
connects. Wait, Capri going for the Shiranu. There it is. That's his
He got
finish.
it that time.
That's got to be it. But no, he walks right into the Gamaguri. Here comes the overdrive. There it is.
That should be it. He beat Benjamin with the same move last month.
One,
Reality
two,
check.
and he had the match won.
Interferes, saving Vic Capri.
Wait a minute, is Capri part of NPR?
I don't know
Why
about
would he
that.
do that? Is he just prolonging the action so Jones can fall?
Oh, there's that knee, that signature move from Benjamin. Cover one, two. Wait a minute. Look at the top
Xavier
rope.
does it again.
Justice
Look at that.
Jones.
He saves
Poised.
Brubaker.
Frog splash.
2 months in a row, Justice Jones is the winner of the main event. He goes on to Ground Zero to wrestle for the CTW Tri-States Championship.
What a
against
match that
wounded
was!
Riyadh
Aaron
Jones.
Xavier figures prominently from the outside, giving Justice Jones the opportunity to hit the big frog splash from the top rope,
I
and
don't
we
know.
have a winner.
I don't know, Eric. I mean, we thought Aaron Xavier was going to defeat Riyadh
Here's the replay.
earlier tonight.
Look at
but it
the
didn't happen.
elevation.
The extension on that frog splash by Justice Jones. And there's your winner, the man that will face whoever
NPR
the
gets
champion
a
will be
second
next
chance
month.
against Riyadh
Ground Zero.
Skills next month. Ground Zero, Linwood, Illinois, Southland Center. It will go down the most epic night of crash-tested wrestling in its entire history. And this man is now one step closer to making singles championship gold a permanent reality for every one of the fans in this entire arena, and as well as all the fans online watching on LRPlive.tv. The LRP network has changed forever. Justice Jones again has won one of the biggest main events of his career, and crash-tested wrestling as its new dominant force with his hand raised in victory once again. And Aaron Xavier smiling from ear to ear, and Queen Elizabeth salutes Justice Jones.
Go ahead, Nick.
Well, CTW will celebrate its 1-year anniversary next month, but Justice Jones may also celebrate his first singles
1 year
title
anniversary.
victory.
You guys are totally out of the loop.
We're out of the loop. Anyway, what a match we have seen. What an event we have witnessed. Collision Course was
Oh, handshake by Capri to Brubaker.
everything we hoped
Look,
it would
Bryce's hand. Look at Bryce and Queen Elizabeth. They're together once again.
Brubaker,
Oldest ring in the
Benjamin and
world.
Capri
I'm with Elizabeth.
do not disappoint.
Don't-
what a
don't do
match
that.
it was.
All right, look, when the dust settles and the coast is clear and the sun sets and everything is all squared away, Ground Zero is now shaping up to be the single greatest event of the year for crash-tested wrestling. ODB, Awesome Kong, Billy Gunn, Adam Rose, all the matches, the grudge matches, the championship action, the gauntlets. It's incredible.
Who is going to be Billy Gunn's partner? Many unanswered questions. Will Rion Skills be able to participate? Will he beat you hurt? What will be the condition of Kenny Courageous? What will be the condition of BOW? The Plague. I mean, there's so many aspects of what could happen at Ground Zero. It's going to go critical mass and explode. Don't miss it at the Southland Center in Linwood, Illinois. That's July 30th. Ground Zero as CTW travels to Linwood for what should be an unforgettable event.
Great event. It has left us speechless. We're over our time. Thank you so much to all the fans that tuned in live on LRPlive.tv, and you don't want to miss next month's event. Ground Zero, check us out online frequently for all the details on the match listings and all the important details on start times, the pre-game cook-off outside with ODB and Adam Rose. This is going to be an event for all ages that everyone's going to be talking about forever and a day. Don't miss it. We're here. we're going to be there next month. You have to be there to see it all transpire live.
For the mastermind, Steve Kenton, and for the sexy beard, Nick Swinky, I am Steve Barrett. We will see you next month at Ground Zero, LRP Network. Crash Tested Wrestling, Collision Course, over and out.